Let's have some fun, this beat is sick. I wanna take a ride on your disco stick. Let's have some fun, this beat is sick. I wanna take a ride on your disco stick. Let's play a love game, play a love game. Do you want love or you want fame? Are you in the game? No, the love game.
I get knocked out, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked out, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked out, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked out, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down.
Let's have some fun, this beat is sick. I wanna take a ride on your disco stick. Don't think too much, just bust that kick. I wanna take a ride on your disco
I
stick.
get knocked out, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked out, but I get up again.
Is this the Krusty Krab?
No, this is Patrick.
I wanna get numb and forget where I'm from. 'Cause looking in your eyes, like looking at the sun. I feel like you're the moon, I feel like I'm the one. I wanna get numb, I wanna get numb.
I'm bulletproof, nothing to lose. Far away, ricochet. You take your aim, far away.
I don't wanna know if you're playing me, keep it on the low. 'Cause my heart can't take it anymore. And if you're creeping, please don't let it show. Oh baby, I don't wanna know.
You shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am titanium. You shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am
I need something you prove, something stronger than I'm used to. Yeah, I've been pulling 92 hard and feel like nothing's gonna cut it. That's the hard truth.
When I told her, I said, yeah, yeah. Should've got time, said, come again. Hey, yeah, yeah. I got so caught up, got you told me. Yeah, yeah. Hurry my girls, that's the wrong. Hey, yeah, yeah. Next thing I knew,
Yeah, I need something you prove. Oh, I need something you prove.
next thing I knew,
Yeah, I need something you prove. Oh, I need something you prove.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Ella le gusta la gasolina, dame más gasolina. Canta la gasolina, dame más gasolina. Ella le gusta la gasolina, dame más gasolina. Canta la gasolina.
I see no changes. Wake up in the morning and I ask myself, it's like work living, should I blast myself? I'm tired of being poor and even worse, I'm black. My stomach hurts, so I'm looking for a birth to snatch. Cops give a damn about a Negro. Pull a trigger, kill a nigga, he's a hero. Get it back to the kids, who the hell cares? One less hungry mouth on the welfare.
I'm damned if I do give a damn what people say. No deal, nothing I need to be shit they want from me. I just wanna say, not loving
What you know about us, I got what you need. Looking for the story, get what you want. You get what you please. We about to get it on. Take off the drawers. It's just you and me. You know what I be doing. I'm about to go wrong. Cause I like what I see.
California knows how to party. California knows how to party. In the city of LA. In the city of gold lights. In the city of Compton. We keep it rockin'. We keep it rockin'.
I feel bonita.
Push me and then just touch me till I can get my satisfaction.
Push me and then just touch me till I can get my satisfaction.
But baby, you hardly even know when I try to show you. Song is meant to keep you doing what you're supposed to. Waking up too early, maybe we could sleep. Make you banana pancakes, pretend like it's the weekend now.
That girl is a real crowd, please. Small world, all her friends know of me. Young bull living like an old keys. Quick release the cash, watch it fall slowly.
Waking up too early, maybe we could sleep. Make you banana pancakes, pretend like it's the weekend now.
Smoke in the air, binge drinking.
Look. Nowadays, everybody wanna talk like they got something to say, but nothing comes out when they move their lips. Just a bunch of gibberish, and motherfuckers act like you forgot about Dre. Nowadays, everybody wanna talk like they got something to say, but nothing comes out when they move their lips. Just a bunch of gibberish, and motherfuckers act like they forgot about Dre. So what do you say to somebody you hate, or anyone trying to bring trouble your way? One of his old things gonna bloody your way. Just study your tape of NWA. One day I was walking by with a Walkman on when I caught a guy, give me an awkward eye. Strangled him off in the parking lot with his cock and eye.
You stay on my mind, think about you all the time. Got to get to know you well. If you kiss, then I will tell. You stay on my mind, think about you all the time. Got to get to know you well. If you kiss, then I will tell.
I took the walk to Poland. I took the walk to Poland.
We'll be young forever. You make me feel like I'm living a teenage dream. The way you turn me on, I can't sleep. Let's run away and don't ever look back. Don't ever look back.
College educated, she graduated. Any bill she can't front, her parents paid it. The show was far, you the only one with a car out your girlfriends. But being that she's a big fan, of course she made it. Most girls wanna hide the fact that the thrill they chasing, but you just wanna get drunk tonight and fuck someone famous. So I just name a time and a place, and you're game for it. Value player, hotel room, meet you there.
When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we'll see. So darling, darling.
Baby girl, you know what I want. Let me do it to you, do it to you. Let me do you like Baby girl, you know what I want. Let me do it to you, do it to you. Let me do you like
So darling, darling, stand by me, oh stand
God have mercy on your soul.
Do you still want me? Can I be honest? I still want your hands up on. Baby, if you want me, you've got to show me love. Words are so easy to say. You've got to show me love. Can I be honest? I still want your hands up on my body. You still make my heart beat fast. Ferrari with me in the wave, but in the morning I need you to hold on. Baby, please so far away. Although I should be the one to say we all make mistakes. Take my hand and hold on. Tell me what you say. 'Cause I know it's
I can buy myself flowers, write my name in sand, talk to myself for hours, say things you don't understand.
When I get older, I will be stronger. They'll call me freedom, just like a waving flag. And then it goes back, and then it goes back, and then it goes back. Oh,
I can take myself dancing, and I can hold my own head. Yeah, I can love me better than you can.
Y'all already know who I am. My name's Topher.
Cause I'm a monster.
I know you're tired of loving with nobody to love. Nobody is rare. Somebody don't live in this party with nobody to love. Nobody.
And I saw my reflection in a snow-covered hill where the landslide brought down. Well, I've been afraid of changing 'cause I built my life around you. But time makes older, children get older, and I'm getting older too.
Then somebody said to me, nigga, why you babysitting? Only 2 or 3 shots. I'ma show you how to turn it up a notch. First you get a swimming pool full of liquor, then you dive in it. Pool full of liquor, then you dive in it. I wave a few bottles, then I watch them all fly. All the girls wanna play, baby, watch. I got a swimming pool full of liquor and they dive in it. Pool full of liquor, I'ma dive in it.
Up Vermont, finished the season of the sticks, and I saw your mom. She forgot that I existed, and it's half my fault. But I just like to play the victim. I'll drink alcohol till my friends come home for Christmas. Party rock is in the house tonight. Everybody just have a good time. Yeah. And we gon' make you lose your mind. Everybody just have a good time. And I'll dream each night of some And we gon' make you lose your mind. Yeah. We just wanna see it. Shake that.
If I lay here, if I just lay here, would you lie with me and just forget the world?
Shake that.
Can you keep up, baby boy? Make me lose my breath. Bring me noise, make me lose my breath. Hit me hard, make me lose my. Can you keep up, baby boy? Make me lose my breath. Bring me noise, make me lose my breath.
I've got another confession to make. I'm your fool. Everyone's got their chains to break, holding you. Were you born to resist or be abused? Is someone getting the best, the best, the best, the best of you?
Keep up, baby boy. Make me lose my.
Can we find love again? Is this time? Yeah. Tell me how many more tears will dry till you hit me with can we talk and try love again?
I used to pray for times like this, to rhyme like this, so I had to grind like that, to shine like this. In a matter of time I spent on some locked up shit in the back of the paddy wagon, cuffs locked on wrist. See my dreams unfold, nightmares come true. It was time to marry the game, and I said, yeah, I do. If you want it, you gotta see it with a clear eye view. Got shorty, she try and bless me like I said I
When I
do.
met you in the summer, to my heartbeat sound, we fell in love as the leaves turn brown. And we could be together, baby, as long as skies are blue. You act so innocent now, but you lied so soon. When I met you in the summer, when I met you in the summer,
And it became personal with me.
You ready? Hold up, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished? When I bought the ass tomorrow, y'all thought it was rented? Flexing on these niggas, I'm like Papa on the spinach. Double M, yeah, that's my T-Rose. Hey, the captain, I'm lieutenant. I'm the type can the main captain, grind like I'm broke. That Lambo, my new bitch, she'll ride like my ghost. I'm riding around my city with my hands strapped on my toes. Cause these niggas want me dead, and I gotta make it back home.
I got way too much time to be this hurt. Somebody help, it's getting worse. What do you do with a broken heart? Once a love phase, everything starts.
She wants to touch me, no. She wants to love me, no. She'll never leave me,
Don't trust her, never trust her. Won't trust her, won't trust me. Shush, girl, shut your lips. Do the Helen Keller and talk with your hips. I said, shush, girl, shut your lips. Do the Helen Keller and talk with your hips. I said.
There she goes again, racing through my brain, and I just can't get. All I know is 10:35, and I can feel your arms around me, let them drown me. All I know is 10:35. take you home, would you still be in love, baby? In love, baby. I wonder if I take you home, would you still be in love, baby? In love, baby. How deep is your love? Is it like the ocean? What devotion are you? How deep is your love? Till like Nirvana, hit me harder again. How deep is your love? Oh, no, 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 don't fuck with my heart. No, 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 don't fuck with my heart. How deep is your love? Oh, no, 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 don't fuck with my heart. How deep is your love? Oh, no, 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 don't fuck with my heart.
I never fuck Nikki cause she got a man, but when that's over then I'm first in line. And the other day in her Maybach, I thought goddamn this is the perfect time. We had just come from that video, you know LA traffic had the city slow. She was sitting down on that big butt, but I was still staring at the titties though. Yeah, low key and maybe high key, I been peeped that you like me, you know. Who the fuck you really wanna be with besides me? I mean, it doesn't take much for us to do this shit quietly, I mean. You say I'm obsessed with thick women and I agree.
I would never fall in love again until I found her. I said I would never fall unless it's you I fall into. I was lost within the darkness, but then I found her. I found you.
Hold your breath, darling, swim to shore. I'll tread the water in that heart of yours. And when it storms, we'll sail right through the waves. I love you more than yesterday. I love you more than yesterday. I love you more than yesterday.
Young man, there's no need to feel down. I said, young man, pick yourself off the ground. I said, young man, cause you're in a new town. There's no need to be. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. You can get yourself clean. You can have a good meal. You can do whatever you feel.
'Cause you got the love, you got the love, you got the love. You got the love, you got the love, you got the love. Wanna go?
But I ain't worried about it right now. Keeping dreams alive, 1999 heroes. I ain't worried about it right now. Swimming in the floods, dancing on the clouds. I ain't worried about it.
Copped the BMW, new deposit, I picked up another bag. Like fuck it, I'ma count while I'm in it. I had planes flying, crowds screaming, money counting chains, clanking shit. I guess that's how it sound when you win. I ain't joking, do it sound like I'm kidding. I've been making like 2,000 a minute. So high up through the clouds, I was swimming. I'm probably gonna drown when I'm in it. I bet she gon' get loud when I'm in it.
Thinking about how I wasted on you. All of this time and all of this money. All of these sorries, I don't owe you money. All of these miles on this Chevy and prayers in a pew. All them days I spent wasted on you. Wasted on you.
Copped the BMW, new deposit, I picked up another bag. Like fuck it, I'ma count while I'm in it.
No clouds in my stones. Let it rain, I hydroplane in the thing. Coming down like the Dow Jones. When the clouds come, we come. We Rockefeller, you fly higher than weather. The cheap vibes are better, you know me. In anticipation for precipitation, stack chips for the rainy day. Jay, Rain Man Miss Sunshine, Rihanna, where you at?
Just like the water wing does, sings a song, sounds like she's singing. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Just like the water wing does, sings a song, sounds like she's singing. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
To you, I'm just a man. To me, you're all I am. Where the hell am I supposed to go? I'm poisoning myself again. Something in the orange tells me you're never coming home.
Just like the water wing does, sings a song, sounds like she's singing. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
But I miss you in the mornings when I see the sun. Something in the orange tells me we're not done.
If we ever broke up, I'll never be sad. Think about everything I thought we had. If we ever broke up. If we ever broke up. If we ever broke up, I'd call your dad and tell him all the shittiest of things you said. If we ever broke up. If we ever broke up.
Yellow diamonds in the light, and we're standing side by side as a shadow crosses mine. What it takes to come alive. It's me, hi, I'm the problem, it's me. At tea time, everybody agrees. I'll stare directly at the sun, but never in the mirror. It must be exhausting, always rooting for the anti-hero. With my love and a hopeless place. It's me, hi, I'm the problem, it's me. With my love and a hopeless place.
He's brought a ludicrously capacious back.
She graduated with a 4.0. Only outdated for miles and all. Got a fast car, but she drive it slow. She don't want me, she don't want me.
I'm not a perfect person. There's many things I wish I didn't do, but I continue learning. I never meant to do those things to you.
There's always gonna be another mountain. I'm always gonna wanna make it move. Always gonna be an uphill battle. Sometimes I'm gonna have to lose. It ain't about how fast I get there. Ain't about what's waiting on the other side. It's the climb.
I found out a reason for me to change who I used to be. A reason to start over new. And the reason is you.
Pack it up, pack it in, let me begin. I came to win, battle me, that's a sin. I won't tell a sack up, punk, you better back up. I'm trying to play the role and get a whole crew lacked up. Get up, stand up, come on, throw your hands up. If you got the feeling, then jump across the ceiling. Mugs is a funk fest, someone's talking junk, yo, I bust them in the eye, and then I'll pick the bounce home. I came to get down, I came to get down. So get out your seats and jump around. Jump around. Jump around. Jump around. Jump up, and get down. Jump.
She said, hello, mister, pleased to meet you. I wanna hold her, I wanna kiss her. Wanna take her for a ride on a picture first. Gonna take her for a ride on a picture first.
And when the daylight comes, I'll have to go. But tonight I'm gonna hold you so close. 'Cause in the daylight, we'll be on our own.
nothing that if I tell everyone how I made this money, that it's going to affect me in any sort of way.
AMD, if we get a quick little pop above $12, I'm thinking about maybe a quick little short over on AMD. Finger on the trigger to lock in profits when it starts moving back on up. Here we go. Nice job. Let's take it. $979 in profit. Look at this spike, baby. Taking some gains right off the top right here. 124,000.
You just gotta know what you're doing.
200.
Every single person can be successul.
Dollars in profit.
There's no reason for you not to become a full-time
Now we're
trader.
currently up $2,100. Let's just keep it going even more. I want every single person. Now we're up $2,500. Now we're going up to $117.40.
It's not like it's a competition. It's if I tell you how I was able to do this,
$100
go out, make that money, make a killer, and let's all absolutely crush it together.
Let's go, baby. Let's see this thing keep unfolding even farther here. We're up $1,100 within the first 5 minutes of the day. I'm feeling absolutely fantastic.
Killers in the jungle. Listen, you hear that? Killers in the jungle. Killers in the jungle. Killers in the jungle. Yo, listen, you hear that? Killers in the jungle. Killers in the jungle. Killers in the jungle.
I don't usually do this unless I'm drunk or I'm high, but I'm both right now. Got me talking about my life. I don't usually do this unless I'm drunk or I'm high, but I'm both right now. Got me talking about my life.
So baby, come light me up, and maybe I'll let you on it. A little bit dangerous, but baby, that's how I want it. A little less conversation,
Yeah.
a little more touch my body, 'cause I'm so into you, into you, into you.
I don't usually do this unless I'm drunk or I'm high.
'Cause I'm so into you, into you, into you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. We are live, guys, coming at ya. Smack dab in the middle of the Big Apple. The Windy City. The city of brotherly love. New York City, baby. Getting at it live. Traders, we got ourselves a day ahead. We are giving away $500. Getting ready to see who's going to be able to make that money. What is the market going to do for us today? Got a big day all around. Big day all around. We got Enrique in the back, the personal chef, whipping up everyone some bacon, egg, and cheeses, getting themselves ready on this day. And I'm really fired up. Only about 7 days away from the small account challenge kicking on off, or the sign up for the small account challenge. We're still about 10 days away from the first official trade. But I need every single person to get ready to bring it. I need you guys to get your energy at a level 10 right now, because right now it's only at a level 8. Right now it might be only at a level 6. So if you need to, I need you guys to wake back on up. I need you to jump in the shower, take that morning poop, whatever you guys got to do, bring it here. We're about to make some money. Traders, game time. Let's dive right in on this day. Let's head on over to the live stream. Let's get ready to crush it. Claire, switch us on over, baby.
Okay, let's go to the next level. Dance floor jam back, hot as a tea kettle. I break it down for you now, baby, it's simple. If you be an info, I'll be an info.
I'm just feeling great today. You ever just wake up in the morning, you stare out the window, you see that absolutely beautiful sunrise, and you just say to yourself, man, I'm blessed. Beyond blessed. What a gift. What a gift of life. Traders, let's see what we have today. Let's get everyone absolutely prepared and make sure that when you guys are trading these stocks today, you know exactly what to be looking at. Make sure, again, I know a lot of you guys are watching over on YouTube at this time. And if you guys have never joined a live stream before here, I just want to say, welcome. My name's Sean Dekmar. I'm 6'2". I'm 30 years old, 205 pounds, only 2% body fat, absolutely shredded to the tits. And I cannot wait to see, yes, I am a young multi-millionaire, extremely good-looking, tall man. I am currently taken at this time. So again, maybe a little bit later. But at this time, guys, we got a huge day ahead. Smash that thumbs on up and let's get ready for a great day ahead. Let's head on over towards the morning newsletter and get you guys absolutely prepared on this day. So, What do we have at this moment, traders, when we take a look over on our morning newsletter? Well, as you guys know, today is a $500 giveaway. Someone took this picture, snapped it at me at the local New York City ball. A lot of politicians, mayors, all that stuff. We don't got to get into it. Let's head on over into what is happening on the market briefing today. What are we seeing on the market briefing at this moment? Well, it says market moves. Stocks fell on Wednesday after the Federal Reserve indicated another rate hike could be on the horizon. Markets have already priced in the expected Fed decision on Wednesday, but investors were less sure about the future of rate hikes. The S&P 500 lost 0.94%, while the Dow Jones dropped more than a modest 0.22%. The Nasdaq Composite slid 1.53%, weighed down by more of a drop than 2% in Microsoft. So, what are the Fed projections right now? The Federal Reserve indicated that there could be one more rate hike in 2023. It held rates at their current level between 5.25% and 5.5%, the highest in about 22 years after its two-day meeting that ended on Wednesday. Fed Chairman Jerome Powell said that the central bank still needs to see more progress on inflation, and projections released by the Fed's dot plot, which indicates members are expecting for the future, showed that the central bank could raise rates to 5.6% by the end of 2023. So traders, I know that there's some people have no idea what I'm talking about. Let's make sure you know exactly what's happening here. Yesterday, the Federal Reserve, who controls the money in the United States essentially, they came on out and they held rates. We did not raise interest rates. They held rates. Held rates to where they were. Well, Dek, that's good news. Well, it's everything else that was extremely bad news. Jerome Powell did not state anything great yesterday other than we're holding rates at this time. He said that we are going to be having more rates than expected. We're going to be having at least one more rate hike. We don't want one more rate hike. Remember again, 2 years ago, you said that we were only going to have 3 rate hikes in 2022, and then we ended up having 9, and instead of having 0.25%, most of them were 0.75%, and now again, we're 2 years later and still raising rates. We're kind of tired of it. So we'll be having at least one more rate hike of 0.25%. Then also, you stated that in 2024, we are going to be cutting interest rates 4 times. Nope, we're not going to be cutting them 4 times. We're only going to be cutting them 2 times. And we're going to be cutting interest rates right at the start of 2024. No, we're actually going to be holding rates longer than expected. So every single thing so far that the Federal Reserve basically has told us has been just a blatant lie right in front of us. So it's kind of nuts to think about. Are we done raising rates? The answer is no. We still have at least one more. Are we going to be cutting rates shortly? Nope. We're going to be holding rates at the pause area when we do eventually pause longer than expected. And will we be cutting rates 4 times in 2024? The answer is no. We're going to only be cutting them 2 times. And I'm going to go out on a whim here, team, and say that we're not going to be cutting rates in 2024. I'm going to say it right now. Save this stream, mark it on down. Who wants to make a bet that we do not cut rates in 2024? Or if we do, it'll be 1 rate cut in this meeting next year, the September meeting, or maybe the November meeting of next year. I don't think we cut rates at all in 2024. I think, hey, every single thing that the Feds have told us in the past has always been more than expected, longer than expected, have taken, much more time. I don't think we even cut rates in 2024. I think the start of 2025 is where we start cutting rates. So what has happened to all of this, team? Right? What has happened to everything here is the market has come crashing on down. The SPY, if we take a look at this, has had a monster drop now. We have fallen from 444.50 and have come all down towards 434.40. That's a nice drop at this time on the SPY. We are basically dropping down almost an entire $10 in the matter of yesterday afternoon to overnight to this morning. So the SPY, very big hit that we have at this time because of this news, because of what we've had. So what do we have? Fed declines to hike, but points to rates staying higher for longer. It says that the Federal Reserve held interest rates steady, while also indicating it still expects at least 1 more rate hike before the end of the year and fewer cuts than previously indicated next year. Along with the rate projections, the Fed also sharply revised up its economic growth expectations. In addition to holding rates at relatively high levels, the Fed is continuing to reduce its bond holdings, a process that has cut the central bank balance sheet by $850 billion since June of 2022. So, that is what we have at this moment. That is what we're seeing at this time here, traders. Says stock futures fell on Thursdays, deepening losses for the week as investors come to terms that the Federal Reserve plans to keep interest rates higher for a longer period of time. Traders, that is what we're obviously seeing. We want to make sure that you guys are all set, ready to rock and roll. We want to make sure that you guys are all good to go here. Now, obviously, the SPY is hot. When I say the SPY is hot, I know hot, a lot of people always think that when I say hot, it means it's going on up. Hot just means that there's a lot of volume. There's a lot of activity. There's a lot of movement. Remember, as traders here, team, we do not care if the SPY goes up, if the SPY goes down. I care about movement. So if someone says, oh, Dek, today's not a good day to trade, and I say, why? And they say, oh, the stock market is falling apart. This is a money-making day because we could just do put contracts. We could do option contracts. We could do whatever, right? So this is a very big dropping day here. If someone says, oh, Dek, the stock market's really hot today and we're spiking all the way on up, that's a very big money-making day. The only time that we can't make money is when the stock market does this, when it's just moving sideways. When the stock market's moving sideways, there's no money to be made. Horizontal movement, sideways movement, there's nothing for us to do. So we are always constantly looking for either massive drops or we're looking for massive spikes for us to be able to have those big green days. So for those who do not know, over the past, I want to say throughout September, we have been on an absolute tear. We've been winning. We've been crushing it. Our alerts have been dialed in. We've been making on average like $1,300 per day. We have been just absolutely crushing it. I have not felt this good about my trading in a very long time. I feel like this is my tip-top trading. I feel absolutely fantastic. I've been on a winning streak nonstop, and I'm ready to carry that over into today. But the thing is, how are we going to be trading today? Well, over the last probably week and a half, we've been doing a lot of shares recently. Today is an options day. We definitely want to be looking at options today. We definitely want to be trying to make the money that we can today because when we take a look over on the SPY, it's not every day that we see $10 drops. It's not every day that we see this sort of movement. So we really want to be able to figure out how can we trade this day today. We really want to be able to figure out how can we trade this movement and this volume and this action. Well, I'm taking a look over on the SPY here. And, the SPY, there is a few different ways to be able to trade it. And yes, guys, I personally am probably not going to trade NVDA today. I personally am not going to be trading Apple today. I'm not going to be trading today. Or Tesla today. I'm probably just going to be trading straight up the S&P 500. I think I'm going to just be trading straight up the S&P 500. But let's try to figure this out. How high can the S&P 500 go? How low can the S&P 500 go? And let's try to get our best sense of direction here. So what I'm going to do at this moment is I want to take a look at where have we bounced off in the past. And let's try to connect some dots. Let's try to figure out where our support and resistance is at. So some of the big things that I realize and some things that I see is obviously at this moment, we are right here at this circle. I'm trying to figure out where was their old resistance, where was their old support. So I do see that there was a lot of old resistance up at this top right here. That's an old top. I do see that we do have a lot of resistance at this old top right here. I see that we do have support where we bounced that at this old bottom, and we have support at this bottom right here. So I'm getting a few different areas right off the rip that is relatively close towards this mark. That's going to tell me where we're going to get some sort of bounce at, where are we going to get some sort of activity at. So let me just start, kind of brainstorming a little bit, throwing it out there. This old top, which does line up with this old bottom, which is slightly lower than this old bottom, this is back down towards around the price of $431.50. $431.50 is a plausible area for today. We have an old spiking high, an old bouncing bottom. Obviously, market has a very nice drop already. There is potential that we fall all the way back down towards around that $431.50 mark. That definitely has potential. Now, what's the stronger support line that I see at this time? I do see that we can connect a little bit of an uptrend. I can connect starting off with these upper shadows right here. Okay, these upper shadows right here. I'm going to connect the bottom, this old bounce play, go across the board right here. And let's see here. Are we underneath all this area? I'm just trying to figure this out. I'm just trying to figure out where is the old bounce area. Yeah, if we connect these upper shadows, a little bit above that bounce, line it up with this one, we would be sitting on just above a little bit of an uptrend. So let me get rid of this blue line so you can see that a little bit better. Does that make sense right here, this purple line? See again, this top right here, broke through it. Bounce play, does have support right around 434.50, 434.50, 434.60. I would say that's the main support line. If we start going underneath 434.50, if we start going underneath 434.60, I do think we have room to drop all the way back down towards around like that 431.50 mark. So it's like I think, it's kind of starting on off the SPY. It's either going to be, in my eyes, it's either going to be a nice bounce right off the rip, like 434.80, maybe quick little pullback, then a nice bounce off the rip, or we are going to get the nice drop all the way back down towards around that 431 mark. How can I trade this? What would be the best way to trade? Maybe get in at the mid 434s. Get in. If it does crack 434s, get out right away. Try to keep a quick stop loss. That definitely has potential. I could look to do a put contract right away. Look for the dump underneath. I just think, I don't really like looking for the crack of support, just because if it cracks support, we will get that awesome dump. But if it doesn't, guess what's going to happen? Buyers are going to, push it right back on up. I'm leaning towards a call contract, 434.80 over on the SPY. See this thing bounce itself back on up after a little bit of a morning dump. That's what I think has the best chance of happening over on the SPY, but we do have room to fall back down towards around that 431-ish mark. Maybe you get a little double bottom right next to, again, this old, the pre-market lows. That could be very solid. So that's kind of what I'm leaning towards at this moment, trying to figure out, okay, hey, let's set up this game plan. Let's get ourselves all ready to rock and roll. So I'm kind of thinking at this moment, SPY at this time. SPY, we are looking for more of a day trade type of move. So we can do September 21st, unless you want to really hold this for a little bit. If you want to hold it for a little bit, just go to a little bit longer. Remember, the farther out you go, the more expensive it's going to be. But let's also remember there is less time decay. But if we're just doing a quick little 5-minute trade, you can do the same day expirations. So I would probably look for September 21st, 435. 435 is a good strike price. Why is that? Because we're trying to get in right at like 434.80, 439 on the call side. So we'll be right outside of the money, not in the money yet, but basically sitting right next to the money. So I think 435 is absolutely fine. Switch on over. We just start with 25 contracts, want to do some sort of market order in, and then basically, add from there as this goes on down. This is basically what I'm starting with as my first contract of the day. This is what I'm leaning towards over on the S&P 500 for really just a quick, maybe 10-minute trade that this could be able to make my profits for the entire day. Right? Ask yourself, give yourself a number right now. Give yourself a number in your mind. I'm just wondering, what number in your mind, if you made today, you would say, Dek, I'm happy. If I made this amount today, I would be happy. Realistically, for me, my number is usually $2,000. If I make $2,000 on the day, I'm usually pretty pumped. And I say to myself, there's no reason for me to continue to trade. There's no reason for me to continue to put myself in there. There's no reason for me to keep on, going and going and going just to possibly lose it and lose it and lose it. I know that 99% of people do not make $2,000 a day. So that's kind of my number that I always feel really good about. Now, obviously, making more than that, 3, 4, 5,000 is fantastic. But that's kind of my number that I always feel extremely great about. So that's definitely what I'm searching for. Hopefully, it's on these first few trades here. So let's see what we have. And let's see what is going to be coming on up here. Yep, Renard Dek signed up for the lifetime membership on Tradecaster. Yep, Renard hit me on up. Shout out to Renard. He's been here for the last 4 years and just took advantage of the lifetime membership. As you guys know, starting on up in about 7 days from now, every membership is 25% off. That's for the small account challenge sale, monthly membership, 6-month, 12-month, and lifetime membership. Lifetime membership over 25% off. You guys are saving over $1,000. So make sure you guys get ready. Take advantage of that. That is going to be huge. Small account challenge sign up starts next Thursday to Monday. You have to be signing on up, making sure that you guys are all set for that small account. We'll talk about that a little bit more though as we get closer towards it. Starting on off here, we do want to continue to keep our eyes peeled on the SPY, and I'm going to just be straight up with you. Do you guys know on Tuesday, I said, hey, I really don't care about the market. Monday or Tuesday, I said, I don't care about blue chips. You know why I said I don't care about blue chips? Because Monday, the stock market was very slow. Tuesday, we went into the first day of the Federal Reserve meeting. It was going to be very slow. It was going to be very boring. Wednesday, the morning session, I didn't trade any blue chips. I traded micro cap plays, stocks that were $25, stocks that were $50. Those are the plays that I was interested in. But now today, after seeing a $10 drop on the SPY, I'm focused on blue chips and not as focused on little penny stocks. And I think a lot of people are going to be doing the same. When the SPY is slow, I'm all about penny stock trading or microcap trading or stocks between $50, $25. When the market's hot, I want to take advantage of the hot market we have. I want to take advantage of this hot movement. I want to take advantage of a lot of this activity. So, I'm always trying to look at, what is going to be hot for us? Where is there going to be a lot of money? So let's just see. Do we have any sort of super hot news at this time? Any sort of hot news? PYPD does have a reverse stock split. Let's just see right here. PYPD. All right, we don't really need too much there. NIR. Let's just take a look. NIR. That's a little bit of a smaller play. Does have a 62% gain. Talking about representing a real estate portfolio over $200 billion. I'm not seeing any sort of positive phase 2 news. AMTI. No, so team, if you are not interested in trading options, what are the, everyone right now, name some hot stocks over the last few days. Stocks that we've been able to make money on. Stocks that we have traded. Stocks that we have gone after. What have been those plays? I'll tell you right now. Very hot stocks we've been able to crush. ARM. ARM, we've been shorting. ARM has been absolutely awesome, and that's just been one big short going all the way down towards around $50. What's been the other play? AVGR? Is that what it is? AVGR? Guys, AVGR, this was a top gainer on Monday, a top gainer on Tuesday, a top gainer on Wednesday. AVGR is an extremely hot and very active play as well. That has been a top gainer for 3 days in a row. It looks like it's finally coming down to an end. So it looks like it's finally coming down to an end, though. Just a little heads on up for you guys over there. So traders, let's get ready to rock and roll on this. Watching the S&P 500, obviously want to stay alert, want to stay ready, still looking for my entries, possible entries back on down towards that 434.60, 434.80 region. Stay ready to rock and roll. Market opens on up here, team, in about 45 seconds. Man, we are about to have ourselves a day ahead, aren't we? We are about to have ourselves a day. I am absolutely fired up to see what we are going to be getting here. And you guys know my entry. You guys know the idea. If you do think the market's going to be dropping here, just make sure that you realize we could fall all the way down towards around 431 today if you think we are going to get a lot of weakness. 431 if we get a lot of weakness. I would like to see a quick little pullback back down to 435. Get a nice little dip buy, be able to get filled, and be able to make some money. Traders, it's game time. Let's get ready to dive right on in. Let's get ready to have some fun. Market opens on up here, team, in about 10 seconds. Smash that thumbs on up over on YouTube right now. Subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't. It's game time. 3, 2, 1. Let's dive right on in. See what we get on this day here, traders. Just want to kind of take a look. Okay, awesome. $7,700. Not too bad. Let's bump that up a little bit. 50 contracts. Maybe 75 contracts, actually. Let's see what this is. Cool. All right. Let's just, right now, S&P 500. S&P 500, I want to see if we are going to get a little bit of a better, stronger, more active move here. Getting ourselves ready for this day. As you guys, see some of these plays, feel free to yell them on out. Remember, we are a team here, guys. AVGR, I would be leaning towards a morning spike than a big short on AVGR. AVGR, I think today's the red day. If anyone's interested on some shorts, AVGR, you might get a little rip up towards around 1220. Remember this, guys. I think you're going to get a little rip up to 1220, and then I think you have opportunity to be able to drop right back on down. SPY so far, already getting a little bit of a bounce right off the gates here. The reason why SPY is starting to get a little bit of a move is just because, why, traders? Well, people are excited. The market fell $10. People are looking for a little bit of a dip buy. People are looking for a little bit of a bounce play. Let's go back into a little bit of a larger time frame here. 10-minute time frame. Let's see if we can find any kind of crazy large downtrends or any large uptrends. Let's see here. I just want to connect some dots. See where we're at. See a little downtrend right here. You guys see this? This is going to be probably our next reversal area. Notice we have bounce play right here at the price of 442. Bounce play right here, 442. Bounce play right here, 439. Top resistance on this, 437, 436.90. I like that. I like that for some possible put contracts. Watch for a spike maybe up towards around 437, 436.90. And then after we pop on up to 437, 436.90, watch for the reversal back on down. I think that could be able to pay us on out very nicely. Just trying to play some trend lines. Trying to play, again, what we know, what we see, what we feel confident in. Let's go back to that 2-minute time frame. S&P 500 trying to hold up its gains right now. Doing everything we can. Staying patient, staying ready, guys. Staying patient, staying alert, staying ready. I do think at this moment the S&P 500 is going to try to get up towards around 437. Looks like it's going to try to get up towards around that 437 mark. 437, great target for us. It's been a little bit not super hot these last 2 minutes. Nothing going just crazy just yet. Economic calendar, just a little heads on up. Do we have any sort of news coming on out on this economic calendar here? We have Thursday, 8:30, 8:30, 8:30, 10 o'clock. We do have news. 10 o'clock, 10 o'clock. U.S. leading economic indicators, existing home sales. Little bit of a pullback right here, team. A little bit of a pullback, a little bit of a drop right now. Can we get a little bounce off this VWAP, get back up towards the bullish side? No entries for myself just yet. No entries for myself. Right now, we are showing a little bit of weakness at this moment. There is that possibility for that bounce play, as we already talked about, right around that 435 mark or that 434.80 area. Deck, where are we getting 434.80 from? Remember, get rid of this blue line. Take a look at that purple line. Purple line, that's going to be actually right around that 434.50-ish mark. So it's going to be a little bit lower, probably right next to the pre-market lows. Pre-market lows, 434.50. That would be kind of like where we'd want to look for a dip buy if you want to do the dip buy. If you want to do the dip buy, we're looking right around pre-market lows. Not only are pre-market lows pretty solid, but they also line up with this uptrend that is over on the daily chart. So probably going to be watching for 434.50 kind of for our first entry, and maybe again, you know, we can scale in from there. But right now we still are watching this thing to drop. Let's give it another about 50 cents or so if interested over on the SPY. So SPY, let's see if this thing's going to fade, see if this thing's going to fall, see if this thing can fall on down towards these pre-market lows. Purple line is what we're looking for. We have the game plan. We can trade with confidence. No real reason to be, again, frustrated. No real reason to be upset. No real reason to be scared. We're all set, ready to go, guys. We're all set, ready to go. S&P 500 staying good. No reason to have fear. I mean, no reason to be scared of anything. Other than maybe spiders. Other than maybe sharks. So every now and then, you know, I go on down, summertime, I might drive on out to, you know, Wildwood or Belmar, or maybe go on down to Atlantic City, and then I just jump into the ocean and I can't even see my feet when I'm only a foot deep, and then my heart starts racing and just saying, man, I don't feel comfortable out here. I am out in the deep blue, but kind of in New Jersey, it's like the deep brown, and at any moment a shark could just gobble me on up. I mean, I know you guys look at me and you say, man, there's a 6'2", 210 man, absolutely jacked, just feeling absolutely great with a great jumper. Haven't missed one from the elbow before. And the thing is, you know, I think a shark could probably take me down. Depends on how I'm feeling that day. If I eat in, how much sleep I have, the moisture in the air. But there's no reason to fear in the stock market, because let's just be honest, we're on land right now. Let's just be honest, we're on land. The SPY, guys. Let's see what we have. SPY, giving it a little bit of time. Looking for that nice move here today. Cody Banks, what's up, buddy? Great to see you, Cody Banks. Agent Cody Banks. SPY still just absolutely doing well. So we got SPY starting to work its way back on up. Deck, how high can the SPY go? Everyone switch on over if you need to a 30-minute time frame. You could see where our old bounces are at. Old bounce, old bounce, old bounce. That's your target right there, 437. So if you are saying, Deck, I think we're going to move on up. I think we're going to spike. I think we're going to go on a big time move here. 437 is going to be your first target. Okay? So 437 is your first target. We're just sitting at the VWAP. Don't worry, you're not missing anything. You guys can see the SPY is right in front of us right now. We went on a little spike. We went on a little drop. We've gone on a little bit of a climb, and we're sitting right in the middle of all of it. You're not missing anything. The market has not decided which way it wants to go yet. The market has not decided, oh, we want to go up. The market has not decided, oh, we're going to be going on down. Hey, you guys are absolutely good. Right now, SPY still focused. DHC, Deck, you're 6'2" in the water, 5'8" on land. That depends on what type of system you're using. That depends on what type of system. I'm thinking metric system. You know, that's kind of what I'm going through, you know? If you're using, like, American inches, like, I don't know. SPY right now, still watching this play. SPY staying ready, staying alert. Come on now. Come on, SPY. Give us a little bit of movement. So SPY still, again, keeping our eyes peeled on this one. Still waiting to see where this one is going to be heading towards. SPY still getting a little bit weaker. Remember, I want to see that drop all the way down towards like 434.10 or so. Like 434.10, 30. I want to wait for the low This is going to be my game plan. I'm going to tell you right now, guys. I am leaning towards the call side. I am. Deck, why are you leaning towards the call side? I think we got good support. I think the market had a very big drop. I could imagine the market forming a nice big lower shadow and spiking its way back on up. I think that we are going to get weakness. I do think we are going to get a drop. I do think that we are going to fall. But I do not want to do a call contract until I think we found the bottom. I want to do a call contract, but I want to do a call contract at what I believe is going to be the bottom. How do I know what's the bottom? Well, when we have a nice long lower shadow. I want to see some nice cracking, some nice dropping, lower shadow, get back above the VWAP. There's our entry on the call side. Right? I want to be sure with what we're doing here. So let's make sure that we are doing everything absolutely correct. Let's make sure we're doing everything absolutely right. And we're still just waiting on this one. We are still just waiting for the SPY to get that dump or collapse. If you guys see anything out there, please feel free to throw it on out. That's absolutely great. But actually at this moment, it is an absolutely perfect time to be able to, again, talk about the sponsor of today. Today, guys, we want to be able to give a huge shout out to Lightspeed. Lightspeed Brokerage, guys. That is who I'm going to be using for the small account challenge. If you guys want to be using the same broker that I'm using, Lightspeed is the broker that you guys want to be getting involved in. Coming on up next Thursday. Next Thursday, all the way till next Monday, Lightspeed, for the first time ever, is allowing you to sign up with a $2,000 account. They are a premium broker, usually only allowed $10,000 accounts at the minimum. They are dropping it down for anyone that's doing the small account challenge with me. They're allowing you to go all the way down to a $2,000 account. Shout out to Lightspeed. Make sure you guys sign up. Getting ready. Next weekend, gonna be insane. Shout out to Lightspeed. Next weekend, guys, get ready for their big promo sale. Woo! Right now, we're still waiting for that SPY trade. 19 minutes till that 10 o'clock move. We got to be able to make some cash here today. I'm giving away $500 today. I got to be able to make at least $500. You know what I mean, guys? We got to be able to make at least $500 a day, but we're just staying patient at this moment. And I mean, as I say, $500 is probably what the majority of us, just carry around in our pockets, right? We take a cab around the city. We give the cab driver $500. We order some Uber Eats. The guy rolls up on a bike and he say, hey, keep the change. It's probably like $500, $400. So the thing is, let's make that $500 back, be able to have our tip money, be able to give it away to you guys. Let's do it. Just a small token of my appreciation to you guys. That's all it is. Just a small token of my appreciation. We've come a long way. Come a long way from lemonade stands, 25 cents. Anyone ever have a lemonade stand as a kid? I remember one time as a kid, me and my little sister, I was probably like 8 years old, and I had a cardboard sign that said Pokemon signs for sale. Pokemon signs, Pokemon cards for sale. No one bought one card. But then at like 4:30 in the afternoon, some old guy again drove on up and he says, "Oh, show me your Pokemon cards." My parents came out and picked me on up and said, "Get the heck out of here! Who are you, weirdo?" And then drove off. I don't know what it was. That was the last time I ever tried to sell anything. SPY, still watching this. Uber drivers all get $500 in Miami. Still watching for this dump team. We are near that purple line right now. I mean, it's going to be hard to nail the exact bottom, which is why I kind of want to wait for that lower shadow. For anyone who does not understand what I mean by lower shadow, let me explain it to you guys right now. Remember, for those who do not know, when you are here working with me over on Tradecaster, we are not just showing you guys, oh, this is what you want to do to be able to make money. No, we want to be able to teach you. I don't want you guys to follow me. I want you guys to be able to learn from me. Upper shadows show that a stock spikes, can't hold its gains, comes right back on down. When a stock spikes and can't hold its gains, it shows that there is weakness, that there's more selling. When we have upper shadows, it usually indicates that we are going to come crashing on down. So you can see upper shadow comes crashing on down. Notice, even with shorting, when you have upper shadows, the next few days are going to be red. You have upper shadows, you can see how it turns all the way back down to the red side. Upper shadows, we always go red. 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 Let's just reverse that, ladies and gentlemen. What do you guys think I'm looking for? I'm looking for lower shadows. If I see a lower shadow on the SPY, it's going to give me a great indication that we are going to be we're going to start moving ourselves back on up. Right? So we want to see lower shadow absolutely shows buying pressure. Upper shadow shows weakness. So we're waiting for like a nice big crack. Lower shadow shows us that we're at the bottom. We can jump in with confidence. Definitely still some weakness in this market. Question is, how low are we going to go? Shout out to every single person right now. I'm going to let everyone know, when we do this giveaway, remember, what you have to do is go comment on this video. This video, I posted it over on Twitter. This video, I posted it over on Instagram. If you guys have not, go comment on it. And if you guys want to have better chances of winning, retweet it. So retweet it, comment on it, Instagram and Twitter. Very important if you want to be able to qualify to win for the $500 today. Just letting you guys know right now. If you retweet it, there's also a great chance that you could win as well. Let's get ready to go here. Let's get ready to see what we got. SPY starting to still get a little bit of that bounce back on up, guys. SPY, are we going to finally get a little bit of action? Let's see here. I'm still waiting. Guys, staying patient. Staying patient. Staying patient. Now, let me also ask you guys a question here. I know we're watching the SPY. We could take a look over on Tesla. Tesla, just kind of like a little bigger version of the SPY right now. A little bit more movement, but nothing that's that wild just yet. Nothing that's that wild. I don't believe we are missing anything at this moment. I think we're staying smart. I think we're very disciplined right now. We're not jumping in and just holding and hoping. We don't have time decay. Right? We're doing everything that we need to. Also, AVGR, what's that one doing? AVGR, going to try to get up towards, what price did I say? 12.20? And I think it's going to start falling down from here. Remember, 12.20 AVGR, that's going to be right underneath that 200-day moving average. Going to be a great chance. Nothing that we've missed so far, team. Don't worry. We're going to nail the play today. We're going to nail the play today. We're going to come out on top. We're going to be dancing. You're going to walk over to your wife later. You're going to walk over to your husband later. Give him a big old kiss. And they're going to say, honey, what's that for? And you're going to say, Gus who just made millions of dollars. Oh, me. I'm going out with the ladies tonight. Because you deserve it. You deserve to go out with your guys tonight. You deserve to go out with your lady friends tonight. So actually, don't even give them a kiss. Just don't even see them today. Don't show up. Go out, lock the door, and don't even text them. Put your phone on airplane mode, and when you get home, you get home. That's what I want you guys to know. If it's 2 in the morning, it's 2 in the morning. They don't need to know where you're at. You're rich. All right? Once you start making some money, you can start saying to yourself, hey, honey, I'm not telling you where I'm at. I'm rich. Ladies, fellas, let's make that happen. SPY at this moment, still keeping our eyes peeled. Watching for a little bit of this move. Java! Hey, Dek, what did you have for breakfast this morning? Lots of energy. Squirrel. SPY. Let's keep our eyes peeled on it. Let's keep our eyes peeled on it. A lot of people don't know. The squirrel, the chicken of the trees. That's all it is, guys. The chicken of the trees. Right now, SPY still getting a little weak. Rock and roll crossover Dek. You think AMD's cracking for a hard dump? I mean, AMD underneath $100 doesn't have much going for it. AMD has room to fall all the way down towards $95. $95 so far. AMD, that's the 200-day moving average. Yay! AMD at this moment. Guys, AMD getting pretty weak. SPY finally starting to get a little bit more action. Are we going to be able to get that crack? You know what I think is going to happen? This is my prediction. I think we will get a crack. We're going to get a nice little fall on down. We're going to form a lower shadow. And then we're going to start moving ourselves on up. I think a lot of people think we're about to sell off right here, which is understandable. We are building lower highs. We have a little bit of a bear flag set up. You know, notice we do have this floorboard. We have a little bit of support at this moment. Have a little bit of support, floorboard, flag set up. Watch for a little bit of a crack and a bounce right back on up. That's what I'm leaning towards, team. We have our downtrend at this moment. Let's see if we come on down towards these pre-market lows, break this downtrend back above 435, and let's start moving ourselves back on up. Well, right now it's all about discipline, all about patience. We're feeling absolutely nice and fresh. Feeling good, guys. Smelling good as well. I threw on a brand new Axe body spray. You know, so I'm feeling really good about it. It's called Phoenix Blue Midnight. I'm just kidding, guys. Has anyone I remember Axe body spray in 7th grade. That's where we got our hands on that thing. And, you know, if you ever wanted to impress a 7th grade crush, you would just go into the bathroom and drench yourself in Axe body spray. Spray it everywhere. Put it in your clothes. Put it on your backpack. Put it on your notepads. Put it on your textbook. You open up your Midwestern civilizations, and all of a sudden a huge whiff of Axe body spray comes on out, and just the teacher has to put on a mask. One of those T90 masks or whatever they are. Guys, there's a little bit of that lower shadow here. Whoever wins the biggest profit today wins themselves a 6-month supply of blue Axe body spray. Eight minutes away. 8 minutes away until we get to existing home sales. That's going to be some data. Definitely should be able to wake up the market a little bit more. SPY getting a little bit weaker here, team. SPY still fading itself on down. So SPY still slow and steady right here. Slow and steady. If you guys are sitting on put contracts, puts are the way to go right now. I do think we will get our turn. I do think we will get a reversal. I do think we'll pop on up. But as of now, puts are in control. I'm not in on anything. If you're saying, Deck, let me see your P&L. Don't you lie to me. Don't you lie to me. Let me see it. No, you don't mind. I don't need to show you. I don't need to show you anything. I'm not. I'm just kidding, guys. I'm not in on anything right now. Real money trading, everything is just sitting absolutely silent at this time. SPY getting a little bit of the crack. All right, guys. This is where we want a big lower shadow to form. So what we want as a lower shadow is we want to see a nice big red candle, and then we want to see basically that little black wick right here take up the entire candle. That shows that buying pressure moved back on in. Now, I do just have an order typed out just so I'm all set. Remember, SPY, 435, call contracts, 75 contracts, buy, good to go. That's all I have at this moment. Thinking about actually maybe going up to a different, it depends on if we get more volume. If we get more volume, we can keep the same day expiration. If things are a little bit slower, we have to push back our expiration because time decay is going to eat up our profits. So we definitely need maybe we may need a little bit of a bigger expiration here. If I go September 22nd here, let me just see. Let me do 50 contracts. I just want to see how much it would cost here. That's 16,000. Oh, peasant money. Let's 75. Let's this add 24,000. Okay, getting a little bit closer, right around that area. Yeah. SPY watching. SPY just watching at this moment, team. SPY keeping our eyes peeled at this moment. No forcing. Staying ready on all accounts here. So still just watching. We got 5 minutes or 4.5 minutes. 4.5 minutes till we get to the economic data. You're saying, Deck, what's the economic data? What we have right here is 10 o'clock existing home sales. So 10 o'clock existing home sales. Thursday, U.S. leading economic indicators, existing home sales right here. So we're still getting a little bit weaker at this moment. Deck, I'm feeling the music today. Appreciate it. Let's go, guys. Getting ourselves ready here. SPY still focused on this one. Still, SPY just slow and steady dropping. We're going to get our dip buy here soon. We're going to get our bounce here soon, guys. What the heck, Roni? All right, well, thank you, Claire. I appreciate it. Look at this. Look at this, guys. Enrique, the personal chef, just came on in and just dropped this on off. It smells absolutely delicious. Put me on a cereal box. That's what I feel like I should be. Thanks, Enrique. Yeah. Como. Come. You're good. Take a break. Come. Peter George, Deck, you have a personal chef and he gives you paper plates. All right, I spent all my money on the chef. Okay? All right. All right, Peter George. Peter George says, Deck, how do you have a personal chef but he gives you paper plates? Do you know how much a personal chef costs? Roughly, it's going to run you anywhere between $3,000 to $5,000 a week. So, you know what? My Tupperware isn't up to date. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Bet you Enrique can smack your guys, whatever. SPY still again keeping this one on watch team. We got 10 o'clock here. 10 o'clock. As much as I want to eat this right now, I'm not going to be that guy that's just all of a sudden eating his eggs and bacon on the stream. What the heck is wrong with Enrique right now? Like, I'm going to do that. So I'm having some cold eggs here. But market's still falling. We got about a minute and a half, team. See what's going to happen here. SPY, minute and a half. We definitely could see a reversal coming on up in the minute and a half after the existing home sales. So existing home sales in a minute, we'll be all set. So traders, let's see if we get that reversal coming on up. Reversal time is going to be a little bit of a gamble if you want to do a call in 20 seconds. If you wanted to do a call in 20 seconds, a little bit of a gamble, but let's see if we get a little of that upper shadow. Let's see if we get a little bit of that upper shadow right here. Or lower shadow, excuse me. Existing home sales data comes out in 15 seconds, so we should see a little bit more movement in this market. So far, it's been pretty slow. Not really too much just yet. Here we go, 10 o'clock happening right in 2 seconds. And give us that possible move. All right, 10 o'clock, let's see what happens here. 10 o'clock, a little bit of green so far. A little bit of green happening at this moment. So notice again, existing home sales leading towards a small green candle. Man, so if you're saying, Deck, you know, what's going on at this moment? Give me your thoughts. My thoughts are, yesterday, the Federal Reserve came on out. They held rates steady. They said, we're not raising rates. So isn't that good news? That is good news. But they also stated that we're not going to be cutting rates 4 times next year. We're going to be cutting rates 2 times this year. Also, we're going to be holding rates at a higher area longer than what we told you guys before. And on top of that, we're going to be raising rates, you know, again, coming on up. So the market's dropped huge. You know, you take a look over on the last few days, or the last, again, 18 hours, the SPY has gone from 444 and crashed all the way down to 434. We're on a $10 drop at this moment. That's a very big drop. That's a very solid drop. So the SPY still fading, still falling, still getting weaker without any signs of actually getting that nice big bounce play just yet. So S&P 500 still falling, still getting weaker, but it's not like so far we're having a ton of hot, quick volume. Right? We're not seeing a lot of hot, quick volume. It's kind of been a little bit more slow and steady volume. You know, the good news is we're just on one big slow and steady downtrend at this time. We're still waiting for that lower shadow to show us that we are at a bottom. But if you're just sitting on puts right now, puts are the way to go right now. Puts are the way to go at this moment. Most likely, we're going to have to try to find some sort of double bottom. Then we'll go ahead and be able to get filled on it. So we're not forcing here, team. Just like I'm going to do on the small account challenge. Let me ask you guys a question. I've asked you guys this before in the past. If I make a trade, I want to have a 90% chance that I'm winning on it. When I make a trade, I tell you guys not to follow me, but I know that a lot of people do what I do. I understand that. If I have that responsibility, do you guys think I just want to throw you guys in any sort of random play? No. Do you guys think I just want to randomly throw you in on any sort of stock? No. When I put my money out there, I believe that I have a 90% chance of winning. And I know that means you guys are going to have about a 90% chance of winning. I want to make sure that when I put a trade out there, you're winning, I'm winning, we're all winning. And that's why throughout September, this has been incredible. That's why I'm averaging $1,300 per day right now. That's why I haven't had a red day in I don't know how long. Because every single trade that I'm making the odds in my favor. Every single trade that I'm making sure that I'm coming out on top. Every single trade that I'm getting myself involved in has been green. We'll do the giveaway after our trade. Whenever our trade is, guys. We're doing the giveaway after our trade. We want to make some money here first. Want to get dialed in here first. I don't think we've seen any penny stocks go on any sort of big rips. No penny stocks going on anything crazy. Murph was a low float play or a low volume play that kind of went a little crazy 2 days ago. But I don't think we're missing any penny stocks. I think all eyes, all investors, like NIR, just moving sideways. This is the number 2 top gainer in the stock market right now. This is the number 2 top gainer in the stock market at the moment. LIFW. SPY team still just getting weak. Still getting weak right now. SPY still getting weak. We're still looking for that possible bottom. We're going to be looking for, when we do get a bounce, we're waiting for a double bottom. So I'm going to explain and show you exactly what we should be doing. Okay? Little heads on up. This is exactly what you're waiting for. Here is a potential bottom right now. Okay? That's the potential bottom. That is at the price of 434.03. If we keep cracking and we keep going lower and lower and lower, we will not ever get in on the call side. If it just keeps cracking, keeps getting lower and lower and lower, we're not getting filled on the call side. What we actually want to see is a little spike on up. Then we want to see a double bottom touch. And then we start moving ourselves back on up, showing us that we are no longer on a downtrend, but we have found support. And now we're moving ourselves on up. So what we're looking for is a double bottom. We're looking for a little bit of a spike, a fade back on down, get filled, spike back up towards these tops. Jay Trades giving us a U.S. existing home sales data. Shout out to you, Jay. Appreciate you, buddy. Cherry, can you mention on how the small account challenge is going to work? Yeah, no problem whatsoever. So how's the small account challenge going to work, everybody? As you guys know, sign-ups to the small account challenge starting exactly next Thursday from now. So what does this mean? What's going to be happening? Next Thursday, you guys can sign up to tradecaster.com, 25% off. Current members, new members, you guys are going to have the best deal that we have had. You guys will be able to join us for the small account challenge, which starts up on Monday on October 2nd. Okay? I'm going to have a $2,000 account. I'm going to be using Lightspeed. If you guys want to follow me perfectly, use Lightspeed. They're going to allow you to open up an account with $2,000 starting next weekend as well. So, what's going to happen? Well, on Monday, on Tuesday, on Wednesday, on Thursday, we're going to be able to look to trade the markets. I'm going to be trading option contracts. Options so we can double, triple, quadruple our accounts as quickly as possible. I'm not going to be doing shares. I'm going to be doing options. Also, people ask, am I going to be underneath the PDT rule? I am not going to be on a margin account. I'm going to be on a cash account. Since I'm on a cash account, I can trade every single day. This way, I don't have to sit out on Tuesday. I don't got to sit out on Thursday. I don't got to sit out the following Monday. I can trade nonstop. So the good news is $2,000, cash account, options trading. We are going to be, again, doing trades that we're going to be able to look to try to make 20% returns on every single trade that we make. So put in $2,000. We're going to be able to look to see if we can make about $400. Then on top of that, we add that to the account. Maybe we can nail one overnight, making, $500 or so. Then we nail a $1,000 trade. We're really looking to try to get ourselves above $5,000. Once we can get ourselves above $5,000, we can get ourselves a little bit of wiggle room. All right. So that's the biggest thing. Above $5,000, we can get ourselves a little bit of a wiggle room. Yep, I still have to wait for the funds to settle after I use my cash account. Correct. Guys, here comes a little bit of a bounce. Did we get a little bit of a double bottom? A little bit. You know, we got a little bounce here, a little bounce here. Is this still considered a double bottom? I could see what you mean. I would like to see if it can, you know, bounce back off that 434 mark maybe one more time. Give me maybe one more 434 touch. Can you use Lightspeed in Canada? Unfortunately, you cannot use it in... Wait, can you? No. Unfortunately, you cannot use it in Canada. I will be sending out a link for everybody so that you guys are all good and all set. Remember, a little heads on up for you guys, for every single person. If you have not yet and you want to enter the small account challenge giveaway, we're giving away $500 today in cash to one person who goes over and retweets this or comments on this on Twitter. Dek, I don't have Twitter. You have the option to do it on Instagram as well. So make sure you go over on Twitter. Make sure you go over on Instagram, comment, retweet, post, share, whatever you want. It's going to definitely help your chances. You can do one or you can do both. But I'm telling you right now, if you do both, it's definitely going to increase your chances of winning. And also, I do these completely random, letting every single person know that all these giveaways, I have no idea who's going to win, and you'll see how I do them. It's all random. It's all based off just luck, if you win them or not. Yeah, I'll be, Atikin, how do we get the sale? I will be posting everywhere. Social media, here in chat, all over the place. Tradecaster.com, just go to it. So you'll be all set, ready to rock and roll. Everything will be 25% off, so you'll be all set, ready to go for the challenge. Spy, getting a little bit of that bounce play. Spy got a little bit of bounce right now. I definitely like it. I definitely like the opportunity. I definitely like how we're getting close. We have definitely fallen all the way back on down towards this purple line area. Omar, hey Dek, why does your head look like an egg? SPY, let's keep our eyes peeled on it. Stay ready to go. Guys, Spy. Nice little pop back on up here. Get a little bit of a pop back on up over on Spy. Dek, are we breaking the downtrend? I mean, that downtrend looks like it's, definitely broken here. I definitely want to see if I can get some sort of pullback, but I like it. I like the way the Spy's moving right now. Guys, Spy, nice move all the way on up. You are going to have some resistance, right? You are going to be having some resistance at that 435-ish mark, but nice bounce from 434 back up towards around 435. VWAP area definitely holding on up. It's going to be a little bit of trouble here. I want to see. I'm looking for, what's this pre-market low? Bounce play 434.53 now. Ooh, okay, guys. We might be on something here. Might be on to something here. Starting to get our little bounce. Dek. How high can we go up towards? Remember, switch over to a 30-minute time frame. 30-minute time frame shows us that we have room to run all the way up towards this purple line of 437. Notice we've had bounce play, bounce play, bounce play, bounce play. Notice again, we have fallen on down. Finally getting a little bit of that bounce. We have room to run back up towards around that 437 mark, but probably the best dip buy would be off the pre-market lows. Pre-market low is going to be at what price right here? And that's going to be back on down towards 434.50. So 434.50, we might get our first trade on the day. Might get our first trade on the day here. Give me a little 434.50 action. Give me a little 434.50. Little dip buy. Get that thing moving on up. Here's my complete contract order. Every time I buy in on a contract order, people always, I'll be like, hey guys, September 22nd expiration, 435 calls. I'm gonna jump in on 75 contracts. Dek, what's your order? Dek, what is he in? What the fuck is he in? So there's the order right there. Take a screenshot, take a picture, get a tattoo of it on your thigh, whatever it may be. But that's what I'm thinking at this time. I'm thinking dip buy, pre-market lows. Finally get a little bit of a bounce. Look for that retest, that VWAP in the future. See if we get a nice long lower shadow. Still getting weaker. I like it, I like it, I like it. Pre-market low is right at 434.50. Be a nice little dip buy area, VWAP area, rejection. Came on down to 434. Might, give this a little. I might give it a little test. If it works out, great. If it doesn't, I might just, move on nice and quickly. Thinking about a possible order here soon. Just came on down 434. Ugh, there's that little bounce I wanted, but let's see if I want to go a little bit weaker. Little bit weaker. Giving us a little bit of time here still. See, the one thing that I do not like about today so far is we haven't had any sort of rapid quick moves. That's one thing I don't like about today. We haven't seen any sort of rapid quick moves. We haven't seen a lot of fast action. We haven't seen a lot of fast money just yet. Right? We haven't seen a lot of fast action, a lot of fast money. I would definitely would like to see a little bit more activity out of these plays. So let's just still stay smart. I know that's not what you guys want. I know you guys want me trading. I know you guys want to trade. I know you guys want to make money. I know you guys want to make $700, $1,000, $2,000. But I'm giving you guys my word. I'm giving you guys my word right here. I'm only going to jump in on plays and alert plays that I think we're all going to win at. And I don't think that's a bad thing. I don't think I'm being a bad guy right now. If I'm saying, hey guys, hey Deck, hey, let's jump in on plays that I think we're all going to make money on. Right? That's kind of what it comes on down to. There's a little bit of that bounce off that 434 mark. That's, if you are in right there, that's, pretty solid so far. Ooh, starting to get a little bit of that move on up right there. There's that little bounce off that pre-market low. I'm tempted by it. That's the thing. This is probably my favorite play so far we've seen today. My favorite play so far today is this bounce off the pre-market low. Finally had a nice little touch of that bottom blue line. So we have the pre-market low bounce, bottom bounce of this purple line. Purple line came on down to 434. 434.01, nice bottom bounce. Pre-market low, right around 435.50. I like it. This is my favorite play that we've had so far that has a little predictability. Still just trying to stay patient. I want to make sure that when I pull the trigger, we all win today. No one gets left out to dry. No one gets a loss. No one says, oh man, everyone else won, but I lost. I don't want that whatsoever. I want everyone coming out winners. I want everyone coming out, on top here. So we can see, guys, it is starting to squeeze on up a little bit more. This is my favorite play so far off the pre-market low bounce. And I want to make sure everyone understands what I'm looking for. Go back to a 2 minute, go back to a little bit of a larger time frame. If you go back to a 3 minute time frame, this is the lowest part we were in pre-market. Lowest part we were in pre-market usually holds up as a very nice support line. We also do have that purple line area, which is also a very nice support line. We are looking to get back above that VWAP area. Back above the VWAP shows that we are starting to move back to the bullish side of the day. So we do have a lot of things going for the S&P 500 at this moment, where we have bounced, looking for the VWAP break. Still trying to get a little bit of hype here. Guys, is it going for it? Going for that fourth. Guys, it's above it right now. It's above it right here. It's trying. You might want to give it a chance if you haven't. A little slower play. Definitely trying to get a little bit of movement. How's everything else doing? Tesla right now. Tesla's trying to get a little bit of hype here. NVDA at this moment. NVDA still slightly under. Amazon still slightly under. Apple right here. A little bit of a bounce play. It's I like this play. I don't love this play. I like it. I like this. If you're in on the call side right now, I like it. I like it. That's the thing. I like it on the call side right now. It's starting to show a lot more promise. It's the old high, 435.90. If you are in right now, have a stop loss. If you go back underneath the price, I would say of like 434.80. So I just want to give it a little bit more time here. Good job, guys. Good job if you're in so far. You know, it's gotten some nice momentum, you know, here. Some nice climbing so far. Definitely above that VWAP area. I like to see that. Strong resistance coming on up at 435.25. Strong resistance line coming on up, 435.25. Next resistance line right here, 435.25. If you're on the calls, this is kind of what I'm talking about. I like it. Notice the bounce play off the pre-market lows. Pre-market low bounce play back on up to 435.20. So this was the one that I enjoyed, as I said. Get a little bacon to me. Get a little bacon. Right now, SPY still keeping our eyes peeled. Is there anyone here in the chat room on the YouTube live stream that says, Deck, every time I buy in, it always does the opposite of what I'm doing? Is there anyone here like that that's like, oh, Deck, whenever I buy it, it always goes down. When everyone goes down, it always goes up? If you are that person, can you let us know what you're about to do? And then, you know, we'll do the opposite. So if there's one person who wants to say, hey, Deck, I'm about to go on a call side, then we'll know when to short, you know? So just please let us know. Guys, look how perfect this bounce play was. This one is, again, so this is the play, guys. Look how perfect this bounce play was. Look how perfect this is. Look how perfect this is moving right now. And that's all from that bounce off that pre-market low. All right, let's just take a second and review this trade, all right? Let's take a second, review this move right here, which I love. If you're saying, hey, Deck, you're not in on it, but good call. How did you see this? Let's talk about how I saw it, okay? So what I saw was, starting on off, I just went and I said to myself, where are we going to bounce off of? Like, where are we going to be able to get some sort of bounce off of? We just had a monster dropping day. A monster dropping day yesterday. And we had a big drop overnight. What traders are doing at this point is we are just connecting these old shadows, this old top, and we just extended this. And it happened to go right around that 434.50 mark. Where did we get the exact bottom? Right around 434.01. So we were just starting off by looking for some sort of dip buy and bounce play somewhere near that 434.50 mark. Now, after we started moving ourselves on up, we hit the VWAP one time, and then we started fading ourselves back on down. And we thought, where would the perfect bounce play be? Where the perfect bounce play is probably going to be where the pre-market low is at. Pre-market low, usually it holds up as a very strong support line. So once we got above it, we came back down, bounced off of it, and that's when we just broke through the VWAP and got a nice rip and got a nice climb. Now, at this point, team, it's tough for me to say, oh, let's go buy it. Why is it tough for me to say, let's go buy it? Because I don't want to be jumping in and chasing the top. I like and I feel good that we're able to see this. I like and I feel good on how I was able to, kind of talk about it as it happened. But at the same time, I did not put you in it. I did not put me in it. So nice move so far over on the SPY. Still, I'm going to be honest, a little bit slower than I thought it was going to be today. You know, we had a $10 drop yesterday. I'm thinking the SPY was going to get a, $5 or maybe like a $3, $4 drop today, or maybe a $3, $4 pop today. You know what I mean? So a little bit slower than what I wanted. But we're still just staying alert. Do you guys see anything that's moving a little faster? Does anyone see anything that's moving anything a little quicker? Does anyone see anything that's getting a little bit more hype, getting a little bit more action? Anyone see anything that's kind of saying, hey, Deck, I think we're actually going to, squeeze and pop all the way up here? Anyone see anything like that? SPY here. Where's that perfect next area? 435.20. Guys, little heads on up. I would probably say 435.20s would be the next area for a possible dip buy. Deck Y, 435.20. Notice, just kind of looking at the, I'm looking at pre-market at this point, looking to see where did we get our bounces at. And if you guys want to go across the board here, what do you guys realize? 435.20 Cross the board tops right here. Right there, right at the tops. Switch on over. Right here, here's at the bottoms. Right? So you can see support, 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 support. Resistance, resistance, resistance. Support, support, support. And upper shadows at this area. 435.20 would be the next possible dip buy if you want to get filled on this play for a little lower shadow and then see it spike and try to rip all the way back up to like 436. So that would be the idea if you want to get filled on this play for that next possible move. I just want to explain it so you guys are not just, randomly buying in and hoping, but you guys can understand the thought process of that type of trade. So I just always want to explain everything I do. I want to make sure you guys understand everything. I would still probably keep the same order. I would still probably keep the same exact order. Maybe just limit my contracts because it's a little bit slower today. But if we come on down towards, again, 435.20 and I can make a quick $200, I might just do it. Just a quick little $200 scalp play, little $200 bounce play. It was that 435.20 mark. Get a little dip buy and bounce play right back on up. Let's see this area come on down. 435.28. Just had a quick one. Let's get a little dip buy, a little bounce play. I might just kind of get my break the ice of the day, 23, 21, little bounce. Guys, I'm going to get filled here. I'm going to give this one a chance. Get a little dip buy if I can. If it starts going underneath this area, I will just get out, but I am going to give myself a chance. First little dip buy opportunity. Just want to break the ice of the day. Getting a little bit weaker here, team. Deck, what's your stop loss? Stop loss going to be right at 435.05. 435.05. If I ever see 435.05, getting out, moving on. Not going to hold this one and hope. So I'm looking for a little bit of that dip. And now let's see if we can get a nice little bounce on up. Trying to make a quick $200. Let's just see if we can get a quick little $200 profit and just kind of kick the day on off. Get ourselves going. Notice we are trying to get a bounce play right off this 435.20 mark. And remember, it all just comes on down to what? We're just all saying to ourselves, all right, hey, we're looking at the pre-market bounces. Pre-market bounces. We saw a bounce play, bounce play, bounce play, bounce play, bounce play. We start going underneath that, though. Nah, not going to hold this one and hope, though. Selling it, guys. Locking this on out here. Maybe give it one more second here. See if it can get a little bounce, but right now, it's not getting the bounce I want. Right now, team, this is actually going to re-hold up as resistance. That's going to re-hold up as resistance. I'm going to sell this. I'm letting everyone know I'm going to sell this here. I just want to see if I can get a little bounce out, get a little bit of a better entry. It's not doing what I want. So I went for a little bounce play. Let me see if I can get a little bounce play back on up towards like 435.15, and I'm going to sell it. Maybe take, a quick little $300 loss or so. $200 loss. I'm getting weak. Guys, moving on from it. Moving on from it. That's the thing here, team. Wanted to look for a little bit of a quick dip buy. Didn't get it. Still getting a little bit weak. And that's like part of it. And let's be honest here, team. That was not obviously a huge trade for me. I just kind of wanted to break the ice and start getting involved into a play. But at the same time, why did I trade there? Let's think about this. Let's break it on down. Why did I pull the trigger there? Why did I trade there? Why did I put myself in on this play? Well, it's because I missed the play that I really wanted, right? It's I got in at 434. Stock again ran all the way up towards, again, 435.56. That could have been $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 right there. So now it's like, okay, maybe things are heating on up, 434.20 or 435.20. I still like 435.20. I really do. And I'm happy I just gave it a chance, moved on. Not really a big deal, small loss. But SPY right here, team. I need more volume. I need a little bit more action. I'm happy I tested the waters, but unless I see things going much more harder, spiker, crazy, ripper, runner, I'm not going to be putting myself in on these, crazy positions. Now, again, I know some people, little heads on up, some people may say, oh, Deck, you lost $600. That's a lot of money. Guys, I'm trading with over a six-figure account. I'm trading with a six-figure account. I lost less than 1%. Yes, if you have a $2,000 account and you're saying, oh, Deck, I lost $600, that's almost 50% of your account. That's a major difference. I lost less than 1% of my account here. You don't want to be losing 50% of your account on a trade. Didn't work out, moved on from it, got out of that play. So we're waiting to see what's going to be kind of that next possible entry. Let's wait to see, what is our next possible entry here. So we're just waiting. SPY looking for this next possible move at this moment here. Woo! If you guys are seeing any sort of big momentum or big hype, that's what it all comes on down towards. Right now, Spy, still watching this one. Still waiting on it here, team. You know what I think we're going to do at this moment? 10:27 in the market here, team. How about we do our giveaway right now? You guys down to do the giveaway at this moment? You guys down to kind of just say, hey, you know what? Let's get ready for the giveaway. And then after the giveaway, we can look to see if we have any more trades. So I think we maybe give it a 5-minute breather here. We wait for a better opportunity. We let the kind of a new chart setup form, and then we go ahead and we do a little giveaway at this moment. So team, let's do that instead at this moment. Trying to get a little bit of a trade, didn't happen. Let me set up this giveaway. It's going to take me about 5 minutes to set it up, okay? So let me set up this giveaway, and we will be all set, ready to rock and roll. Sound good? So, getting ready to go here. Everyone give me 5 minutes. Gonna set up this giveaway, and we are gonna be all ready to rock and roll. It's gonna be an absolute blast. So fired up about it. And you guys do not want to miss this. It's been absolutely awesome, and we are going to obviously be picking a winner just momentarily. So if you guys want to win $500, this is your chance. We are going to be picking a winner momentarily. We'll keep our eyes peeled on the SPY, but waiting for that new setup. Also, good thing I got out, ripped the Band-Aid off. If I didn't rip off the Band-Aid, could be putting myself in a lot of trouble. We don't want to be, again, holding and hoping. We want to be locking in profits when we have them. Right? Good job. Great work. Let's see what happens. 5 minutes. We're going live. Giving away $500. All right. I'll see you guys in a second.
Great customer is honestly the best.
I love Tradecaster.
Happy Saturday, everybody. Just a friendly reminder. Over the past 12 months, how much money did you make day trading using your strategy? $551,000.
That kind of money, it's like you know what you're doing. Sean knows his stuff.
So this is exactly how I did it.
Perfect.
I want everyone to go trade.
Go! Let's go! Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
Anything else?
It wasn't pleasant. That was during lunch hours.
Take some pictures.
Now we're up $1,200!
We got some action right here.
$2,000, $760. Okay.
If I tell you how I was able to do this, go out and make that money, make a killing.
Can we start getting ourselves in the green somehow? Get it, people! A bot sell man making HUDI $1,000. Ollie with a $327 trade. Boom, guys. $989 profit. $2,600. Oh, baby! Oh, baby! Oh, baby! You guys want to see something good today? We're bringing something good to the house.
Once I was 7 years old, Mama told me, go make yourself some friends or you'll be lonely. Once I was 7 years old. Don't you know I'm good? Yeah, I'm feeling alright. So what? No fucking ZD now?
And so Sally can wait. She knows it's too late as we're walking on by. Her soul slides away, but don't look back in anger. I heard you say
you gotta move it slowly, taking in my body like it's holy. I've been waiting for you for the whole week. I've been praying for you, you're my Sunday. Can you gotta move slowly, taking in my body like it's holy. I've been waiting for you for this whole week. I've been praying for you on my Sunday. Yeah.
I can drink whiskey and red wine, champagne and all that. Little scotch on the rocks and I'm fine. But when I taste tequila, baby, I still see ya cutting up the floor in a sorority t-shirt, the same one you wore when we were sky high in Colorado. Lips pressed against the bottle, swearing on a Bible, baby, I'd never leave you. I remember how bad I need you. When I taste tequila,
Sally can wait. She knows it's too late as we're walking on by. Her soul slides away. We don't look back in anger. I heard you say.
when I taste tequila.
But boy's a liar, the boy's a liar. He doesn't see ya. You're not looking at me, boy. But boy's a liar, the boy's a liar. He doesn't see ya.
I love you, baby, and if it's quite alright, I need you, baby. You on the lonely night, I love you, baby. Trust in me when I say.
But boy's a liar, the boy's a liar. He doesn't see ya.
I love you, baby, and if it's quite alright, I need you, baby.
It's your primitive plan yet. Is it worth it? Let me work it. I put my thing down, flip it and reverse it. It's your primitive plan yet. It's your primitive plan yet. If you got a big, let me search it to find out how hard I gotta work. Yeah, it's your primitive plan yet. It's your primitive plan yet. Come on.
It's the kind of beat that go rat-ta-ta. It's the kind of beat that go rat-ta-ta. Rat-ta-ta, rat-ta-ta-ta. It's the kind of beat that go rat-ta-ta. Rat-ta-ta, rat-ta-ta-ta. It's the kind of beat that go rat-ta-ta. Rat-ta-ta, rat-ta-ta-ta. It's the kind of beat that go rat-ta-ta. I close my eyes, only for a moment, and the moment's gone. All my dreams pass before my eyes of curiosity.
Let's dance. No time for romance. Let's dance. No time for romance.
You got me intoxicated. You got me intoxicated. Just in the wind. All the other is just in the wind.
Only 'cause I'm tired of dancing. Round the headlights on the highway.
I'll be honest, looking at you got me thinking nonsense. Cobwebs in my stomach when you're walking. When you got your arms around me, oh, it feels so good. I had to jump the octave. I think I got it next, but I forgot him. And I can't find my chill and I still lost it. I don't even know I'm talking nonsense. I'm talking.
I was gun, she was hot, stealing everything she got. I was born, she was over the worst of it. Give me gear, thank you dear. Bring your sister over here, let her dance with me just for the hell of it.
And I can't find my chill and I still lost it. I don't even know I'm talking nonsense. I'm talking.
They always wanna come, but they never wanna leave. Except in the oh-oh-ohs, they haunt me. Like the oh-ohs, they want me to make them oh-oh-oh, they want
is what you came for. Lightning strikes every time she moves, and everybody's watching her, but she's looking at what you want to do. I got that whole thing back. You know what you want to see.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the time you've been waiting for. It's the time that you have been saying to yourself, man, I can use this money. I could really use this money right here. I am giving away $500 right now to one lucky person. Now, how does this work? I am making this as random as possible. I told you that you guys could have commented, you guys could have retweeted, you guys could have posted whatever, the video that I posted over on my Twitter and my Instagram. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to go through a few steps here to make this as random as possible. Remember, this was the video right here. Let me grab it over on Twitter. And then obviously it's on my Instagram as well. And I'm giving everyone 30 more seconds if you guys have not posted this, retweeted it, whatever it may have been, so that you guys are all good. But let's go ahead and let's figure out how we can go get ourselves a winner right here. All right, so let's do it. Claire, cut the music here for a second. This is a big time, guys. Good luck to everyone here. So the first thing that we are going to figure out is going to say, should we pick from Twitter or should we pick from Instagram? So I think I'm going to turn off the comments right here on Twitter and Instagram first so you guys can't cheat and put anything on there. So I'm going to turn off the comments. So I'm turning them off right now so no one else can enter whatsoever. All right. Turning off the comments so no one else can enter at this time. Let's do it here, traders. Let's have some fun. Let's see what we got. And we are first things first. Are we going to have our winner from Twitter, or are we going to have our winner from Instagram? I'm just clicking this a few times. Boom, 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 boom. And let's get our winner here. We are going off of Twitter. Okay. So Twitter people, if you commented on Twitter, you have a chance of still winning. Who here still has a chance? Who here is still alive right now? Twitter is winning. Now, I also stated here that there would be a chance, and I would help you increase your odds if you retweeted it. So I have comment. We're going to pick someone from the comments, but there's one section which is retweet. And if it lands on this one tiny little section, I'll pick someone from the retweet area. So let's just see what wins. Most likely, again, comment's going to win, but let's see what if retweet has the odds somehow. So let's see. Let's see. Oh, close. But we're at the comment section. So if you commented on my video on Twitter, you have a chance at this moment. Now, how are we going to pick the winner from who has commented? Well, let's go ahead and say, should we pick from the very middle of the pack? Should we pick from the very top of the pack? Or should we pick from the bottom of the pack? Well, let's see this, guys. Again, I'm doing everything random. I have no idea. People sometimes be like, oh, Dek, you are giving it away to friends. Guys, I'm giving this away to whoever wins it. Whoever deserves it. Let's see here. We are just going through this, spinning this wheel. I'm putting a little bit of muscle into it. And let's just see what we got right here. Should we go from, and we are going from the top at this moment. So if you have commented a little bit early, you have a great chance at this moment. And now let's see what is the last option here. How many spots from the top are we going to go on down towards? How many spots from the tippity top am I going down towards? And let's do it here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's get our winner. How many spots from the top? 12. 12 spots from the tippity top. Let me see what we have and who is going to be winning at this time. Whew, my heart's racing. My heart is beating at this moment. So 12 spots from the top on Twitter. Let's see who's winning it. We have number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7, number 8, number 9, number 10, number 11. Ooh, Who is underneath Alshir M? Who is underneath here? Drum roll, please. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Edom Trades. Edom Trades, you are the winner. Edom Trades, 12 spots down from the tippity top right there. Love ya, Edom Trades. You are the winner. Made it absolutely as random as possible. Hey, just wanted to make it as random as possible for every single person to have a chance. Edom Trades is our winner. So shout out to, again, Edom Trades. Guys, let's clap it up for Edom right here. Let's clap it up for Edom, everybody. Shout out to Edom right here. You are the winner. You just locked in $500. Woo! Congrats, Edom. Congrats, Edom. We'll make sure you get your money. And I just wanted to, as you guys know, I wanted to make this as random as possible. I wanted to make this as random as possible. You guys can see I don't do anything that's funny or tricky or anything. And you got, Edom, get the heck out of here. You know, so everything is absolutely good to go. No, Edom, I'll give you your money later, okay? And then you can give it back. Edom, stop, shut the fuck up. Go, get out of here. So everything is absolutely random. As you guys know, there's no funny business. We're all set, ready to go. All right. Right now, we are watching SPY at this time. But I will remember. So I'm walking into the club this weekend. So I'm walking into the club this weekend. I'm gonna be that guy. You guys ever go to like a dance floor or a club or anything like that? And there's like maybe a pole or something like that. I'm gonna be leaning against the pole, my head way higher than what it should be, just staring at people, acting like I'm having the worst time of my life, even though deep down I'm super pumped to be here. Dek, do you go to clubs? I haven't in a while. Okay, it's been a minute. Okay? It's been a minute. Got engaged. Had a kid. Have a dog. Been working on my golf swing. I'm not really in the... I don't really need to... Haven't been there in a minute. Maybe I'll go. I don't know. Spy still watching this though. And I mean, come on, Spy. I was watching. I wanted a little bit more love from you. I wanted a little bit more love for you. I wanted a little bit more love from you. That's all I was looking for. Just a little bit more love. A little bit more action. Me and the boys out here trying to get some pints. So the S&P 500. You know, quick little spike, quick little dump on down. I mean, the thing is, you know, right here at this moment, if you're saying, Dek, which way is the SPY heading? I see that we do have a little triangle forming. You guys see a little wedge forming? I don't really see a head and shoulders pattern. You know, unless, you know, someone's slightly deformed. You guys ever see, like, what's that movie where those kids run into that cave? The Goobers or whatever it is? The Goonies? Maybe that guy. But, you know, this thing is, I see a little triangle forming, a little squeeze pattern. Right now at this moment, we are just waiting, watching, staying smart, getting some better action on these days. on this play. I want to go green. I want to go green. It's a little difficult, though, to go green. So far, we've had our main play, our main honcho, our main move so far, and that was that bounce off that 434 mark. Definitely could have took advantage of that one. This play, team, little heads on up. If we do not get above the VWAP, I think we go back down towards the low of the day. I'm just giving everyone that fair share right now. If we run up to the VWAP, hit the VWAP, and we do not break, I think we go all the way back down towards the low of the day. Let me ask you guys in Tradecaster. Let me ask you guys over in YouTube. And I mean, I think I know the answer, but let's see. Who here is pumped? Who here is ready? And who here is psyched on up for the small account challenge? Who here says, Dek, I've been waiting for this for the last 6 months. I'm ready to go. I've been putting in the work. I am ready to get after it. I want to be able to grow this account. I'm ready to leave my 9-to-5 job. I'm ready to be able to grow this account, be able to do this as at least a full-time job, a side job, be able to make consistent income. Is anyone out here just saying, Dek, come on, show me the way, baby. Let's do it. All right, well, I'm pumped on up. I'm absolutely excited. Make sure that you guys are ready for it. So pumped, so ready. Remember, sign up start next week. 25% off everything. Everything. Make sure you guys are all set, ready to go. Do not miss out. And you guys can see SPY right now starting to crack that little triangle. Crack that little triangle setup. Maybe possible puts. I mean, I don't want to be playing this game, though, all day. I don't want to be playing this game. Maybe puts, maybe calls. If I'm saying the maybe game a lot, guys, maybe puts, maybe calls, guess what? I'm playing randomness. I'm playing, I hope this works out in my favor. Ooh, I hope this does what I want. Ooh, I hope this is going to keep, it moving in this direction. We don't want to turn it into the casino. We don't want to turn it into the casino. Like, there is a reason. There is a reason why people, again, when they talk about, my trading strategy and they talk about me, they say, oh, Dek's disciplined. Oh, Dek has a lot of patience. Oh, Dek, he's always excited. He's always energetic. Oh, yeah, he's, fit and muscular and a great smile. And I don't know what he uses to brush his teeth, but it's just magnificent. I get it. I hear what people are talking about. I hear the rumors. I hear the rumors, guys. I know it. Hey, is he really an all-state champion? Did he really play 4 different sports in high school? Could he have gone D1, but he decided not to because he wanted to run his own charity? I hear the rumors, and they're all true. They're all true. 435 right now, team. Watching to see if this is going to be able to hold itself on up. So, yeah, the one rumor that you guys have probably heard about me saying Dek could have started as QB in Alabama back in 2013. That is true, but I actually saw that there was an animal shelter that was going to be shut down and need some extra volunteers. So, I thought that I had to help that animal shelter, do the best I can. And unfortunately, they did shut down, and I did miss out on my scholarship, but I think my heart was in the right place. So, you know what? I'm happy with the decision I made. It's where I'm at right now. It's okay. But yeah, you guys have probably heard that on the internet, and it's true. Spy still looking at this play here. Come on, Spy. Spy getting a little bit weaker. The thing is, at this point, Dek, what are your thoughts? At this point, I would have to be leaning towards puts. We are cracking the trend line. We cracked the VWAP. I think we're going to go back on down towards the low of the day. We are cracking underneath support. Whereas, again, where is pre-market lows? I mean, everything looks weak here, guys. Everything. Underneath pre-market lows. If you want to jump in on the put side right now, jump in on it. Don't allow it back above 435.40. Does that make sense? So what we have here, let's just kind of talk about this out loud. We have a downtrend throughout the entire day. Beautiful. We are underneath the VWAP. Beautiful. We have an uptrend right here, which we just cracked. Beautiful. And now we're back underneath pre-market lows. We are basically underneath like 4 to 5 lines of support. If you are saying, Dek, I really, really need a trade. I got to get in on something now. I got to be able to pull the trigger. What I would say is get in as close as you can to 434.50. hit 434.50, look to get in, and if it goes above 434.60, get out. That's all I could say. And it would be very small trade, very quick trade. So it'd be very small trade, very quick trade. I don't know. Do you guys want me to do it? You know, maybe a small trade right here, put side 434.50, look for a little bit of a drop and a reversal. That would be another kind of small potential trade to try to make a couple quick bucks here. If that one could be able to get that move on up. But remember, we're going on the point. I got to be open. I got to be honest with you. We're going on the point of slightly forcing. We're going on the point of slightly trying to make things happen for ourselves rather than letting the market happen. I like the idea. I like the plan. But it's just like, you know, right now, the SPY, we haven't had any clear direction. We've gone down. We've gone up. We've gone down. We've gone up. We've gone down slightly. So I just want to be open and honest with you guys, of course. Right now you can see a little upper shadow right at that 434-ish mark. Yeah, right now these are all... this is actually tomorrow's expiration. Give me a little bit more chance on the time decay. So tomorrow's expiration is what I'm trading, not today's expiration. Right now it is getting a little bit weaker. Watch maybe one... Let's see if we can pop back up and then fall back underneath it. See if we can pop back on up, fall back underneath it. That would make me feel good. If we pop back up above 434.50, it's like, okay, great. But then back underneath it shows that there is a lot of weakness. So, all right, Deck, let's just kind of type out an order. Just be careful. Just be ready. Okay, cool. Let's go 430, 434. Put contracts. 50 contracts. Market order. September 22nd. That's probably what I'd be looking for. So let's see if we pop back on up here and then start seeing if we can, like, pop on up. It should hold 434. But if all of a sudden we're going back on down towards like 434.40, you know, after, let's say, one more green candle, that shows a lot of weakness. Shows that it's not holding up very well. But right now you can see we get a candle right at that area. There's a little bit of a pop. All right, now if we start going back on down to 434.40s, that does show a lot of weakness. But remember, team, it's like I'm telling you guys, be smaller today right now. Be smaller on positions. Don't go huge. Don't go huge. On right now, I'm averaging a $1,300 per day winning. Right now, I'm down 600. So what am I doing? I'm keeping my losses 50% less than my wins at the moment. It's pretty interesting. My losses at this time are 50% less than my wins. Watching the SPY, guys. Notice how SPY got that big upper shadow, showing some weakness. SPY, big upper shadow. Little upper shadow right here, showing some weakness back underneath that 434 mark. Think about just going small here, giving it a chance. Small entry, giving it a chance here. Put side, 434.50 still holding. Got up towards, again, that 434.60 mark. Let's see if we fall back on down. If it falls back on down to 434.40s, I'm gonna jump in on a small put contract. Small put contract just to give it a chance, just to see if we are going to get weaker. What are we getting held up at right now? We are getting held up at the pre-market low. Pre-market low is holding up a strong resistance. So if you're confused on what's happening here, this pre-market low is a very strong area which is trying its best to hold on up towards. So guys, watching to see, can we be able to get a nice drop and a fade underneath 434.40? All right, guys, I'm going to give it a chance. I'm going to give it a chance here. Giving it a chance here, guys. Seeing if I can jump in on this play. Let's see if we run back down towards the low of the day. Going to give it a chance here. 50 contracts. Here's, again, my order that I did. 50 contracts. Basically, Deck, what did we see? Well, we hit 430.50 once. 434.50 twice. 434.50 upper shadow. 430.50 started crack. I'm jumping in now. So let's just see if we can get a nice little dump, try to make back our money from before. Deck, what's your target? Back on down to 434, or maybe even a new low of the day. That would be the goal here. So just want to see, just want to give it a chance. See, can we hit 434.50, actually get rejected, and actually fade all the way back on down. Deck, what's your stop loss? Stop loss would probably be right around 434.65. I'm not going to allow myself to, take any sort of unnecessary large losses for no reason. But if we can get a nice dump, if we can get a nice crack, hey, I'll take advantage of it. If we can't, then you know what? Gonna move on and just say, hey, not worth it for me. I usually always just have an order ready to sell, just so I'm all set, ready to go, though. Just want to see if it can't. Remember, we're staying small, we're staying tight. Staying small, staying tight. Still holding its gains a little bit. 434.50. Starting to move on up. Out of the play. Out of the play. Not doing it for me. Guys, you know, right now, I'm not going to throw away my account at this moment. Not doing it for me. So I'm keeping everything super, super small right now. I'm keeping everything super, super tight right now. Just not doing it for me at this moment. So I am, I'll tell you right now, I don't like these market conditions. You know, I'm not going to throw in huge amounts of money just to take unnecessarily large losses and, you know, hurt my account. It's just not doing what I want, and I'm going to keep everything at an absolute minimum. Keeping everything at an absolute minimum right now. Do I think this market is going to start turning and falling? I really do. I do think we are going to go on down towards the low of the day. I still like that. I think this big red candle is right on the way here. So let's just be ready for it in case it does happen. Big red candle. If we start going underneath that lower shadow here, team, of 434.30, I do think it's going to crack here. Can we get that possible dump? Can we get that possible crack? You guys know what I'm seeing, but you know what I feel like right now? I feel like I'm just like forcing trades and forcing entries, and I'm just not a fan of it. It hurts me to actually pull the trigger right now. I really, really, really want to jump in again right here. I want to jump in again right here because I do think it's going to go back down to 434, but I'm just going to feel like an idiot if I jump on in and we do get that bounce back on up. It looks like it's falling. I'm giving it a chance. I'm giving it a chance here, team. I'm giving this a chance to be able to fall and dump. I'm giving this a chance to fall and dump. Giving this a chance to fall and dump here. I am back in at this moment. I want to see us go back down towards that low of the day. And, you know, are we going to actually get that nice dump that I want to see down towards 434? I'm not a huge fan of today's market conditions. You guys already know that. But I am seeing that we do have lower highs. I do see that we have this weakness. I'm finally getting a little bit of that crack here. Trying to make back my main loss on the day at this moment. Let's see if we can crack on down. 434.01. Let's just try to make back a little bit of this loss. Come on down towards, again, that low of the day. Maybe even crack it towards, again, the 434s. Start getting weaker. I am in on this play at this moment. Seems like a lot of, like, time decay is eating up on my plays as well. Like, it's not really holding up very well. 434.09, 434.08. Currently up $215 over on this trade. There we go. A little bit more of a drop. $315. $315. Can we get a new low of the day? Might lock in profits soon if we don't hit a new low. There's again a low of the day. $365. $365 right here. Let's see if this thing can drop underneath 343. Can we crack 343s? We're on put contracts right now. And we're just trying to make back our loss on the day, honestly. 343.02, 343. We're so close to hitting a new low. Up $365. Guys, I'm going to take my gains right here just to be a smart guy. And right now I'm only down $343 on the day. So, you know what? You know, I'm happy with, again, what we're doing here. I'm not in love with what we're doing at this moment. And I know you guys are like, you know, you guys hear me say it and I'm repeating it a lot, but I feel like I have to repeat it a lot. And what I'm really trying to get across the point is these are not great market conditions to try to grow an account. And I'm just saying that right now to you guys on the specific day, in the specific time. If you are off by an inch, you are going to be in the red. If you're holding just a second too long, you're going to be in the red. You're going to just have trouble. So far, I've had 3 trades today. I've lost on my first, I lost on my second, and I was able to recoup a good amount right there. And right now, I'm only down $343. So, you know, why did I also lock in profits right next to 344, 334-ish area? Just because I knew that was the low of the day area. So that was the low of the day area right there. If you guys also need to see that, you guys can see right here. I lost $633. I lost $400. And on that last trade, I just made $690. So I am in on the red, down $300. Down $300. Nothing huge at this moment, but down $300 at this time. All right. So we're going to continue to keep our eyes peeled. Looking for this move on up. Small trades so far, guys. If we can crack that 434 mark, we definitely could be able to make a little bit of money. Crack 434, we might be able to get a little bit more of that dump. But I'm just going to, I'll leave my P&L right here, you know, in the bottom right-hand corner. So, of course, you guys are all set and can see, if I ever do think about jumping back in. It's 11 o'clock right now at this moment. Came on down towards the low of the day. Starting to get a little bit of a bounce off the low of the day. Obviously, my goal is to go green on the day. I only got to make back 340 bucks. That's not very difficult. But SPY still all the way back on down. And if you're saying, Deck, why did you jump in at the 334 mark 50 area? 334.50 mark, pre-market low. And notice, look what we did. Try to like really focus right here. We touched it once and we fell. And we touched it again and we fell. And we touched it again and we fell. And then we spiked above it and we fell back underneath it. And we spiked above it and we fell back underneath it. And then we spiked above it and I got out. And then I started dumping. And then I said, man, now here comes the dump. So I was like, all right, let me try to get back in. I nailed this nice big red candle. And that's where I was able to make back my loss plus $300, $690 in total. And now as we came on down towards the low of the day, guess what? It's now starting to bounce. So it's like right here, team, you can basically, if you are going to trade and you plan on holding, if anyone here wants to trade and plans on holding, what's one thing that they have to do today? Who knows this answer? If you want to hold longer than, let's say, 30 minutes today, you want to jump in, say, Deck, I want to hold SPY from 434 back up to 435, but I don't think it's going to happen till like 12:30 today. What is one thing you have to do with your orders? You can't have same day expiration. You can't have, even tomorrow's expiration. Theta is eating up quickly today. It's eating up quickly. You have to probably go out to like September 28th. You probably have to go out to like next week expirations. If you are doing any trade longer than 5 minutes, do not do the same day expiration. Do not do tomorrow's expiration. Go to sometime next week. Sometime next week, it's just going to make your life easier. Trust me. Okay? So does anyone else feel like that? Has anyone else noticed that their trades are getting eaten up very quickly by time decay? Does anyone feel like they jump in at 434.20 and then a stock falls down to 343.10 and you're still just even? And the only way that you're getting ahead in the green is if you're doing, if you're really nailing a dump. Does anyone else feel like time decay and theta is really eating up their trades today? If that's what you're feeling, then don't do puts. Look for calls instead. Or if you really do like puts, you have to be doing next week's expirations. You can't be doing today's expirations. It's not going to work. So yeah, I feel like time decay right now is definitely very, very strong on the put side. Want to make sure we're not missing anything. SPY, a little bit of that bounce back on up. SPY, a little bounce back on up here. And that, really, if you're trading the SPY, it is quick spikes, quick little drops at this moment. SPY trying to hold up the best it can. I want to see a little bit of a better, better move. Look at this. SPY Deck. I want to do a put contract. Put contract for 434.68. I bet you we're going to spike on up towards around 434.68 area and then get a little upper shadow. So if it does spike back on up, you can do another little put contract. Deck, do you ever sell calls? I personally do not. I do not sell calls. I'm going to tell you right now, though, if it spikes on up towards around 434.70, 434.68, I'm going to do another quick little put contract. Just a very tight in-out put contract. Probably do 50 contracts. Try to see if I can nail a little upper shadow right here. That red line. But I need it going straight up. No, now it's coming right back on down. A lot of just uncertainty. Let's look at some other plays. Guys, let's look at some other plays. NVDA. A little up, a little down, a little up, a little down, a little up, a little down, a little up. NVDA, do we want it today? No. Take a look over on Tesla. Tesla, a little up, a little down, a little up, a little down, a little up, a little down, a little up. Guys, I told you in the very beginning of the stream, there are two ways for us to be able to make money in the stock market. There are times where the stock market crashes and we make tons of money. And there's times when the market spikes and we make tons of money. I said the only way that we cannot make money in the stock market, I said this in the beginning of the stream, you can rewind the stream if you want to. The only time we don't make money is when a stock does this and moves sideways. Because you can't have an order for sideways. You can have calls. You can have puts. You can buy shares. You can short shares. Nothing to do when we just move sideways. Tesla is moving sideways. NVDA is moving at this moment sideways. SPY at this time is moving sideways. We don't want to just be randomly jumping in and hoping for the best right now. We don't want to, to just be, just hopping in on plays and hoping for the best on throughout this day. It's not worth it. Not worth it here. So yeah, you guys see it. I see it. We all see it. Rooster, Deck, do you know anyone who has a 95% win ratio bi-monthly? 95 win ratio monthly. There was one man I knew. And I don't know, he's kind of turned into a little bit of a local legend. But to be able to have a 95% win ratio, that's tough. Yeah, I think you know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about Enrique Hernandez Gonzalez Domingos Araras. ¿Dónde estás la biblioteca? What a man. No, 95% win ratio. If someone says they have a 95% win ratio, that's kind of pushing the truth a little bit. That's like basically saying every time you shoot a three-pointer, you win. You make it. Not every time you shoot a three-pointer, you're going to make it. Right? Great shooters, 70%. Great stock traders, 70, 80%. To be able to say someone has 90%, that's a little bit much. Maybe Nancy Pelosi. Nancy Pelosi, she does pretty good. Rooster, oh, I saw a TikTok guy that said he had a 95% win rate. Yeah, keep getting your stock picks off TikTok. Keep taking your stock picks off TikTok. We'll see you. It's gonna be a long road ahead of trading for you. Nothing like getting those TikTok announcements. I think I saw the same guy. I think I know exactly what you're talking about. He's live streams every day. Wears a gray hoodie. Curly hair. Funny face. Take a look at Microsoft. Microsoft building a little bit of higher lows. I do like that. I like how Microsoft is building some higher lows at this moment. Jay Webb, I appreciate you bringing that up. If this trend line does start cracking, though, it's going to be dropping back down towards that VWAP area. SPY right now. SPY, guys, SPY has no direction. SPY has no direction at this moment. Traders, does anyone have any questions, comments, or concerns for me at this time? We've talked about the small account challenge more than enough. You know what I'm actually thinking? YouTube guys, I was actually thinking about something. I'm thinking maybe next week, because I'm not doing any free YouTubes during the small account challenge at all. It's for members only. It's for members only, and that's it. So I'm thinking maybe next week I live stream on YouTube throughout the week before kind of our send-off on the small account challenge. So it's probably going to be about a month of no YouTube live streams, only for members only. So I'm thinking maybe next week we do a kind of free week with access over on YouTube. Obviously, no access to the video library and such. But, let me know on YouTube right now, guys. Over on YouTube, would you guys like, again, a free maybe 3-4 days before we kick off our small account challenge? Right now, we have 159 likes. Bump that thing on up to over 200 plus at least. Let me see that you guys are here. 200 plus likes over on, again, YouTube. We'll make it happen. Right now, SPY still focusing over on this one. SPY. SPY looks like it's about to drop. I'm going to be honest with you. SPY looks like it's getting weak. There is part of me that wants to get it back in over on the SPY for a new low of the day here. It looks like the SPY is about to get weak. I would like to be able to make back my 300 bucks. I am not in at this moment, but it does look like the SPY at this moment, traders. A little bit of a downtrend. I can imagine a little bit of a pop back up towards like maybe, it looks like it's about to dump and maybe get that big time sell off. There is part of me that wants to jump back in on some puts. I'm going to give this a little bit of time here. And if we start, getting there, I do think we might get a nice sell off here pretty soon. I do think there's a little bit of a drop, guys. A little bit of that weakness here. Guys, here, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Guys, notice the weakness. The chart just speaks to me. It says, Sean, trade me on the put side. It's like right here, there is weakness here. Can we get a little spike back up to 3? Just give us a little spike back up towards around that 334-ish mark. Give us a little green candle right back on up towards, again, 334 before, we get a dump. We could definitely been able to make that $300 back, put ourselves in the green. Told you that it was just seeing that weakness here. And it looks like we might actually fade on down even more. Come on. See if we get a little pop. It should be holding up as some strong resistance. Got some strong top resistance and starting to get a little bit of that sell-off here. 434. Can we get like one final little trade in? Just quick trade. One final little trade. One final little quick trade here. A little pop back on up and then get some weakness here. A little pop back on up, then get some weakness. The SPY, obviously, it looks like it wants to fade. I would love to be able to make my $300 back on this day. Already showing that we have some drop in here. I'm going to give it a chance. I'm going to give it a chance here, team. Giving it a chance to kind of hit some new lows and start fading on down. Let me give it a chance. Let's see, can we make this happen? Man, got in on this play. Got to see if the SPY can get a nice little dump on down towards a new low. Let's see if we can crack on down towards the 433.70s. We cracked the low of the day. Got to make back about 300 bucks here. If I make 300 bucks and I can break even on this day, kind of go into this just being like, hey, Dek, you broke even, you're doing well. I'm happy with that. Currently up $100. Come on. New low of the day, 434.74 so far. Let's get a nice big red candle. Nice big red candle is what we're searching for. Want a nice big red candle here. 434, we're up 225 bucks. 225 bucks, guys. Now we're getting a little bit more. 250 bucks. 250 bucks. Looks like we're about to get it. Should be getting it here. Get ready to sell, though. 200. You're up 250, 275. 275 bucks. Guys, take your profits. Boom. All right. All right, guys. I made back the majority of my loss today. I made back the majority of it. And only down $100 right now. So only down $100 at this moment. And, happy to be able to make back my loss, right? No, Dek, you're still down $100. We still got to make it back. Dek, you got to be able to make it back. So, I mean, the SPY is obviously getting weaker at this moment. We're definitely getting a nice drop. You know, the chart spoke to me, team. It did. It literally came on out. It was speaking to me. It was coming on out, and it just said, Deck, you have to trade me. Right? So everyone at this moment, you know, close your eyes here for a second. Just close your eyes and just, you know, you just got to think. I'm sitting here looking at the... Never mind. We're having some technical difficulties over here. Where is this thing at? Come on. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, nope. Technical difficulties. Sorry, guys. Right here, we're still trying to hold itself on up.
Yes. Oh. I got it to work. I got it to work, guys. Sean, trade me. Trade me. I'm just a little bit of a stock. I'm just a little stock. I'm just a little stocky boy. I'm gonna drop. I'm gonna poop my pants.
That's what I heard. That's what the stock told me. Okay? That's what the stock told me. And I knew how to take advantage of it. That's what the stock told me. That's what I hear on my end. That's what I hear on my end as I'm trading stocks constantly. It's constantly going through my head. It's almost like a problem.
Keep watching the stocks. They're gonna go lower and lower and lower. Keep watching the stocks.
All right. I'll keep watching. Jeez Louise, I'll keep watching. But that's what stocks sound like to me. All right, guys? That's what I'm constantly hearing in my head. Do you guys have the same thing? Do you guys hear the same exact thing? That's what I hear. Right now, we're still watching SPY, seeing if this thing's going to be able to hold on up. Get a little bit of a spike here. Let's just listen in, see what the stock says to us. Let's just listen in, see what the stock says to us, guys. I think that's the most important thing. Listen in, so let's see what the stock has to say.
The stock has to say.
Oh. All right. Whoa. Oh. All right. Let's stop hearing. Let's stop listening to that stock. All right. Let's stop. Everyone, let's stop doing that again. That was a little creepy, if you ask me. That was a little creepy there. SPY getting a little bit of a pop back on up. Deck, do you want to be going on the calls now? 11:21 in the market. Traders, I honestly think I honestly think I'm good. I broke even on the day, so you know it's like today is a day that I feel like it's good. It's good for me. I'm happy on it. I broke even on the day, and I'm all set, ready to go. So if you guys need to see lost $633. I lost $400. That put me down about $1,000 on the day. But then I was able to make just roughly $700. Then I was able to make another $200. So at this moment, I'm down slightly about $100. So down about $100. Dek, are you just going to keep throwing yourself in and hope you get lucky? Like, what am I hoping for? I'm hoping for $100. I'm hoping to walk away today with $200. It's like there's so much more downside, I believe, than there is upside. Would you guys agree with me? There's so much more downside, I believe, than there is upside right now. There's so many more chances to lose with time decay and theta and gamma. There's so much more that you can lose on than win on right now. Right? And that's just me being open and honest with you and not wanting to put myself in any sort of bad positions here. So I think the best thing that we should be doing at this moment is just staying smart, using our head. I think I'm going to shut down the broker, and I think I'm going to call it, guys. So want to be able to take some questions here. Ask you guys if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, and we will be all set, ready to rock and roll. So let me just open up the floor right here. Do you guys have any sort of questions, comments, or concerns? Please let me know. Right now is an absolutely great time to ask, and we'll be all ready to rock. As you guys know, next week is the sign up for the small account challenge. Thursday to Monday next week. You must sign up next week, or you will not be able to access the small account challenge. You must sign up between September 28th and October 2nd. Every single membership will be all set for you, 25% off. If you are a current member already, you can upgrade your membership if you would like to for a 25% off discount, 6 month, 12 month, or lifetime. This will be the biggest lifetime membership we've ever had, which is a 25% discount, which will be $1,000 off. Also, Lightspeed. Who here is getting ready to change their broker over to Lightspeed? I suggest every single trader does, because if you guys want to be using the same exact trades that I'm doing, the same exact broker that I'm using, the same exact everything that I'm doing it all on Lightspeed. They are a premium broker, but they are going to be allowing us to be able to drop down to a $2,000 account for the first time. So first time ever, not just like, they've never allowed people to sign up with a $2,000 account. I will have a link for that, and I will be dropping the link on my social media, on my email, in the chat room starting next week for everyone to be able to switch on over and start up with Lightspeed. So that's going to be awesome. Yep, you can use Lightspeed in Europe as well. Kyle Brown, did you do the giveaway? I tuned in at 10:40 a.m. and missed the previous couple hours. Yes, Kyle Brown, we did do the giveaway, and I got great news. You won. I mean, what are the odds of that? You won. Well, maybe you won. If you, we have Edmund over on Twitter. Edmund was the Twitter winner. So, Kyle Brown, I hope that's you, buddy. But yeah, rewind the live stream, man. Go back to literally like 10:20, and you have the whole entire giveaway. You'll see me spinning the wheel. Dek, how are you going to trade with 2K? Trade with $2,000? We're using a cash account, doing option trades. I want to be able to do cash account option trades. Start small. We're not going to try to make $500 on our first trade. Probably first trade, I'm going to sit on it, hold it for a little bit, try to, hold maybe a play for maybe 1-2 days. I'd rather go really far out of the expiration, not have to worry about time decay, and just have a good, consistent trade. My first trades on the small account, I definitely want to be doing them correctly. I definitely want to do them right, and my goal is to get that 2K account to 5K. Once we get 5K, we got a little breathing room. Once we get to 5K, we'll be all set, ready to go. Yeah, you got to be tight with the 2K, absolutely. Shazib, Dek, do you do some testing for the small account? I've been working on it. I've been working on some strategies. I've been working on how we're going to be able to grow. Remember, if for anyone who has not ever seen this before, I've shown it before, but for anyone who has not, you guys can actually go over towards YouTube, type in Sean Dekmar, $80,000, and there's actually a YouTube video there that goes over, and I'll post it right here. This was the best small account I've ever done, and I turned a $4,000 account into $80,000. Took about 5 months to do it, but we did turn 4,000 to 80,000. The entire thing was live streamed. The entire thing was live, and that was the best small account we've ever done. Show all my broker statements. Cousin Greg, are you going to trade a big account as well with the small account? When the small account is done, like we can't trade at all, then I'll use the big account again. But my main focus is the small account. I don't want to have the small account and then find myself trading the big account more often. I'm only trading the big account when we cannot trade the small account. Jay, can we stay with Lightspeed after the small account challenge? Absolutely. You can stay with them as well. Absolutely. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. ARM third test of $50. We should get our possible drop soon. ARM third test of $50 could get a possible drop soon. Let's see here. Yeah, you know, it comes back down to $50. There's a great chance that we fall on down to the 49s. Yeah, I definitely think so. I definitely agree here. Ladies and gentlemen, I mean, I've had an absolute blast with you guys. I've had a ball. I try to make sure every single day is fun, is exciting, is energetic, electric, baby. That's what I like. That's why I just feel like going through my veins, a little bit of electricity. You know, that's what it's all about here, and I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope you guys thoroughly enjoy being here, part of this community as much as I do. I really do love working with you guys every day, live streaming, and be able to trade these trades in front of you. Being able to teach, have fun, and be able to make money. I mean, guys, what else can we ask for here? Right? So, hey, let's stay smart. Let's stay disciplined. I am wrapping up for the rest of the day here. I am saying to myself, hey, Deck, no reason to force. We're averaging $1,300 a day. I'm wrapping up the rest of the day, and I will be back live tomorrow, not on YouTube, only for Tradecaster members. So, want to make sure that you guys are all set, ready to go. Now, if you guys are over on YouTube, we do have a free Discord. I will drop a link over there if you guys are interested, and that is right here. Free Discord that you guys can join in. I do post a lot of great alerts. Sometimes I do morning commentary over there for free, so you guys can go ahead and check that on out. Also, if you guys want to be able to get our morning newsletter every single day, I will drop a link for our morning newsletter so you guys do not miss out on that whatsoever. Also, I'm going to drop a link over in the chat rooms if you guys would like the same scanners that I have. So if you guys like the scanners, you guys can be able to check that on out, and then you guys will be all set, ready to rock and roll. Let me again just grab this. Yada 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 la-dee-dee, la-dee-doo, la-dee-da. So this link right here is if you guys would like to get the morning newsletter. And then last but not least, team, if you guys enjoy what you see on the live stream and you want the same scanner setup that I have, scanners are all right here. Make sure you guys go check them on out. So we got a lot of cool things that you guys can, of course, you know, go out and watch. Hey, team, amazing, amazing, amazing job. Do you guys mind if you guys help me wrap this thing on up right here? Let's get ready to work. Let's get ready to do it. Woo, baby. Team, it's that beautiful fall air, nice and crispy and clean. It just feels so good. Feels so good. Everyone do it with me. Everyone just do it with me right now. Just close your eyes and breathing in that beautiful. Okay. Just feels so good. Breathing that nice cold air. Doesn't get any better than that. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for everyone who has joined us at this time. I hope you guys had an absolute blast on this day. I hope you guys had a lot of fun, and I hope you guys are ready to rock and roll. So, okay, let's get the heck out of here, people. Let's get the heck out of here. Traders, have a wonderful rest of your day. We're coming up to the fall time. Enjoy it, and I'll see everyone back here tomorrow morning for another great day of trading, baby. Other than that, I feel like, you know, it's creeping me out right now, so I'm getting the heck out of here, wrapping up, eating my cake, and moving on. Have a good one, traders. Great job. Great work. Help me do it here in 3, 2, 1. What a day, what a week, what a way to trade here, team. Awesome job and awesome work, people. You guys know it.
What you know about us? I got what you need. Looking for the story, get what you want. You get what you please. We about to get it. Take off the drugs. It's just you and me. You know what I be doing. I'm about to go broad. Cause I like what I see.
I feel bonita.
Push me, and then just touch me, till I can get my satisfaction.
Push me, and then just touch me, till I can get my satisfaction.
But baby, you hardly even know when I try to show you. Song is meant to keep you doing what you're supposed to. Waking up too early, maybe we could sleep. Make you banana pancakes, pretend like it's the weekend now.
That girl is a real crowd, please. Small world, all her friends know of me. Young bull living like in no keys. Quick release the cash, watch it fall slowly.
Waking up too early, maybe we could sleep. Make you banana pancakes, pretend like it's the weekend now.
Smoke in the air, binge drink.
Look. Nowadays, everybody wanna talk like they got something to say, but nothing comes out when they move their lips. Just a bunch of gibberish, and motherfuckers act like they forgot about Dre. Nowadays, everybody wanna talk like they got something to say, but nothing comes out when they move their lips. Just a bunch of gibberish, and motherfuckers act like they forgot about Dre. So what do you say to somebody you hate, or anyone trying to bring trouble your way? Wanna resolve things from the blood of your way? Just study your tape of NWA. One day I was walking by with a Walkman on when I caught a guy, gave me an awkward eye. Strangled him off in the parking lot with his cock and eye.
You stay on my mind, think about you all the time. Got to get to know you well. If you kiss, then I will tell. You stay on my mind, think about you all the time. Got to get to know you well. If you kiss, then I will tell.
I took the walk to Poland. I took the walk to Poland.
We'll be young forever. You make me feel like I'm living a teenage dream. The way you turn me on, I can't sleep. Let's run away and don't ever look back. Don't ever look back.
College educated, she graduated. Any bill she can't front, her parents paid it. The show was far, you the only one with a car at your girlfriends. But being that she's a big fan, of course she made it. Most girls wanna hide the fact of the thrill they chasing, but you just wanna get drunk tonight and fuck someone famous. So I just name a time and a place, and you're game for it. Value player, hotel room, meet you there.
When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we'll see. So darling, darling,
Baby girl, you know what I want. Let me do it to you, do it to you. Let me do you like Baby girl, you know what I want. Let me do it to you, do it to you. Let me do you like
so darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand by me.
I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
No more, Mr. Night Sky. No more, Mr. Clean. No more, Mr. Night Sky. They say he's sick, he's a sick.
Do you still want me? Can I be honest? I still want your hands up on.
Baby, if you want me, you've got to show me love. Words are so easy to say. You've got to show me love.
Can I be honest? I still want your hands up on my body. You still make my heart beat fast. Ferrari, with me in the wave, but in the morning. I need you to hold on. Maybe there's a place so far away. Although I should be the one to say we all make mistakes. Take me and hold on. Tell me maybe that's really safe. 'Cause I know it feels to be someone feels to be someone
I can buy myself flowers, write my name in sand, talk to myself for hours, say things you don't understand.
When I get older, I will be stronger. They'll call me freedom, just like a waving flag. And then it goes back, and then it goes back, and then it goes back. Oh,
I can take myself dancing, and I can hold my head. Yeah, I can love me better than you can.
Y'all already know who I am. My name's Topher.
Cause I'm a monster.
I know you're tired of loving with nobody to love. Nobody is grab somebody. Don't live in this party with nobody to love. Nobody.
And I saw my reflection in a snow-covered hill where the landslide brought down. Well, I've been afraid of changing 'cause I built my life around you. But time makes older, children get older, and I'm getting older too.
Then somebody said to me, nigga, why you babysitting? Only 2 or 3 shots. I'ma show you how to turn it up a notch. First you get a swimming pool full of liquor, then you dive in it. Pool full of liquor, then you dive in it. I wave a few bottles, then I watch them all fly. All the girls wanna play, baby, watch. I got a swimming pool full of liquor, and they dive in it. Pool full of liquor, I'ma dive in it.
I love Vermont, but it's the season of the sticks. And I saw your mom, she forgot that I existed. And it's half my fault, but I just like to play the victim. I'll drink alcohol till my friends come home for Christmas. Party rock is in the house tonight. Everybody just have a good time. And we gon' make you lose your mind. Everybody just have a good time. And I'll dream each night of some version of you that I might not have, but I did not lose. And we gon' make you lose your mind. We just wanna see it.
If I lay here, if I just lay here, would you lie with me and just forget?
Can you keep up, baby boy? If you lose my breath, bring me noise. If you lose my breath, hit me hard. If you lose my
the chains to break, holding you. Were you born to resist? Don't be abused. Is someone getting the best, the best, the best, the best of you?
Can we find love again? Is this time? Yeah. Tell me how many more tears will dry till you hit me with can we talk and try love again?
I used to pray for times like this, to rhyme like this, so I had to grind like that, to shine like this. In a matter of time I spent on some locked up shit in the back of the paddy wagon, cuffs locked on wrist. See my dreams unfold, nightmares come true. It was time to marry the game, and I said, yeah, I do. If you want it, you gotta see it with a clear eye view. Got shorty, she try and bless me like I said I
When I met you in the summer, to my heartbeat sound, we fell in love as the leaves turn brown. And we could be together, baby, as long as skies are blue. You act so innocent now, but you lied so soon. When I met you in the summer, when I met you in the summer, and it became personal with me.
You ready? Hold up, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished? When I bought the ass tomorrow, y'all thought it was rented? Flexing on these niggas, I'm like Papa on the spinach. Double M, yeah, that's my T-Rose. Hey, the captain, I'm lieutenant. I'm the type can the main captain, grind like I'm broke. That Lambo, my new bitch, she'll ride like my ghost. I'm riding around my city with my hands strapped on my toes. Cause these niggas want me dead, and I gotta make it back home.
I got way too much time to be this hurt. Somebody help, it's getting worse. What do you do with a broken heart? Once a love phase, everything is dark.
She wants to touch me, no. She wants to love me, no. She'll never leave me,
Don't trust her, never trust her. Won't trust her, won't trust me.
Shush, girl, shut your lips. Do the Helen Keller and talk with your hips. I said, shush, girl, shut your lips. Do the Helen Keller and talk with your hips. I said.
There she goes again, racing through my brain, and I just can't all I know is 10:35, and I can feel your arms around me, let them drown me.